Well, hello, everybody. I hope you're in fantastically well. We are back with a Conor McGilligan Watchalong. Welcome. Consider subscribing to the Conor McGilligan channel, of course. We've not lifted off yet on the channel with the watch-alongs, of course. We've not done them for that long. I think this is our third one. So make sure you head on over. We're trying to build this channel as well. Your general bits and some additional other bits on here as well. If you want to check out some videos from earlier on, you can do. Make sure you do so. But listen, Leeds United with a huge influence. This is big. This is a big game this evening. It feels like it's a huge game. We're speaking a little bit earlier on. Went to a content creation space and we're speaking about how big this game was. You know, if you look at the league table right now, I mean, if Burnley are to pick up all 3 points here, it's massive for their season, huge for their season. It feels like, and you know, if we just have a quick look at this right now, everybody, I'll just share the screen before we get some of the stats on screen. But it feels like if Burnley kind of have to get this win. It's massive for Sunderland if they don't. Obviously, once again, you kind of are looking at the Black Cats, and if that is a win for Burnley, that sees them out the race completely, I feel. It really does. And you look at the inconsistency of the Black Cats, and it's been a real struggle for them, of course. But Burnley in particular, they're going to be strong for this one. I think they're going to be strong because of one Marcus Edwards, who we're going to get into the lineup in just a second. But if they win this game, they go 2 points behind Sheffield United with a better goal difference, and they've still got them to play as well. I still think Leeds United overall are in a pretty strong position. We're speaking about this today with a Burnley fan, and he was saying the same thing. They're kind of, even if they got 71 points here, they're still 5 points and goal difference behind Leeds, which effectively takes it to sort of 6 points, really. And obviously Leeds are the form team in that top half. So I can see Andy in the building. Andy, make sure you're sharing, mate. We need all the Burnley fans in here as possible as well. Tomazio said, Cardiff haven't lost at home since 21-12-24. So there's a good chance this can end in a draw. Considering it's Burnley, yeah, I think that'd be a pretty bad result that for Burnley. It'd be a pretty bad result in my opinion, anyway. Yeah, I think Burnley have got to look at this one. They've got to look at this one, and it's got to be a win. I mean, you look at their wins. I believe the only win they've got, Cardiff. I mean, we'll get into the form in just a second in the data pack that we've got coming up. But I believe it's against Hull City. But we'll just have a quick look at the results here. Cheers, Andy. Can see you in there, mate. Top man. But yeah, that is literally it. If you look at the last results, I mean, Leeds United peppered them 7. They beat Derby at home, didn't they? Which was a big win. Portsmouth away, they lost. But they've all been really tight games. Aside from Villa, you look at them, Villa and obviously Leeds, they've been narrow games, really, when Cardiff have been involved. I mean, look, beat Sheffield United, drew to Borough, drew to Coventry, beat Watford. Obviously, you know, lost to Sheffield United. That's probably the biggest difference that they've had in one of the results, really. Leeds, obviously. But aside from that, it's been very, very narrow. So this is a positive going into this game, but they've got massive games coming up, Cardiff, obviously, with Sunderland coming up. Keep getting your comments in, everybody. Prabhu says, I'll be happy if Cardiff can manage a draw tonight. Of course, a win will be better, but I'm torn between having to watch 0-0 experts Burnley instead of the Madrid CL derby. Yeah, Andy, my man, convince everybody why we should stick around as well, everybody. Welcome, lads and lasses. Please make sure you're slapping a like on the video. Really, really appreciate it. We've got the non-alcoholic Czech lager here. Czech lager, a little bit of a big up to Visa as well. Visa was on our other channel. He's living in Czech Republic right now, so there you go. Ben says, come on, Cardiff, let's have a Burnley thrashing. Doritos commercial says Cardiff 2, Burnley 0. Yeah, mate, we're going to get into some of the sharing bits as well. So, guys, as I said, make sure you slap a like on the video. So when we look at the big chances missed for both sides, Burnley missing 36 chances to Cardiff's 26. We have just a quick look at the goals conceded as well. Burnley's goals conceded, obviously, they are the best in the division at this moment in time at 0.3. Cardiff on 1.6. Goals per match, of course. Cardiff getting 1.1 and Burnley with a 1.3 outing as well, which basically stinks. It hums of a 1-1 draw or a 0-0 draw or a 1-1 draw or a 1-0 Burnley. Expected goals very tight very tight, and obviously that's because Burnley haven't notoriously been the big goal scorers, have they, at this level? Evening all, Andy's in the building. Top man, really good to see you here, Andy, and everybody else, of course. Need a win, think we'll get it. Yeah, I mean, look, there's slight bias. I know this is a general channel, but slight bias, obviously. I'm looking at this for a big reason as well, Leeds United. But this is the squad lineup for this game as well. Cardiff have got Horvath, Rinomota. Let's just get that off the screen. Rinomota. They've got Perry NG as well. Gutas, Bagan. They've got Callum O'Dowda, Callum Chambers, Mansworth, Robertson as well, Ashforth and Salech. Their team rating is at a 6.83 at this moment in time. And obviously they've got 1 win in their last 5. Burnley, they've got Trafford in net. Obviously, Returns wasn't in net, was he, for their previous outing? And they've got Egan Riley and Esteve as the partnership. Interestingly, actually, Burnley fans in the chat, let me know what it's like. Humphrey's been out of this one. Is it a big blow? Perez being back. I know there was a lot of chat about Owen Dudgeon, I believe, coming back. But Perez being back on that left-hand side. Interesting. A little bit of, I mean, we know with Humphreys, he's more of a centre-back as it is anyway. So is that a big blow or is it not? Cullen in the middle with Brownhill, which actually is more, I think, if Burnley are looking at it, I really, from their standpoint, wouldn't want Brownhill in a defensive pivot. I think Josh Brownhill is so much better and would be pretty much in any combined 11. If Josh Brownhill is in that central attacking midfield role. I think he's really good there. It's been where he's been really profitable. I think Hannibal needs to drop back with Cullen into that defensive phase. And then obviously you've got Jaden Anthony on that right. You've got Marcus Edwards, or they might interchange actually for that, but Edwards being there is massive. And Zian Fleming, who definitely needs to increase that goal rate, doesn't he, Burnley fans? Prabhu says, why are the Border Green sell Rasmus so cheap? Yeah, they have to buy high, sell low. I guess it's got probably a similar thing, Prabhu, in terms of it cost Leeds 10 million, didn't it? Top man, Andy. Bryce says, come on, Cardiff, do us a favour. Geno says, morning, lads. Edwards all real deal, stick around. Yeah, I think Edwards is just massive. We're talking about it today. Let me just move this light, actually. Because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep these lineups on screen. Lads, do you want the lineups on screen? Do you prefer it on screen? Let me know in the comment section below if you do. If not, I'll move it. There we go. Better. We've got the lightsaber. But let us know what you want us to do, everybody, in terms of lineups on the screen. Do you prefer it? Do you not prefer it visually when we're doing the watch long, of course? But yeah, Edwards all real deal. We're speaking about it today, mate. I think Edwards coming in is a ridiculous signing. It's a ridiculous signing at championship level. We have to be honest. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm not going to, we spoke about on here, the Conor McGilligan channel, about it being one of those signings, of which is Enzo Lefebvre, is Tanaka. But I guess it very much verges on your Enzo Lefebvre a little bit more because people didn't expect Tanaka to be of that ilk. It's more of the surprise of like an Enzo Lefebvre. Oh my God, Marcus Edwards is coming to the championship. What? This hot shot at Lisbon, who was touted as mini Messi by Maurizio Pochettino at Spurs. What? He's coming to Burnley with the greatest respect. He's coming to any side. He's coming out to the championship. Mental. So I said right at the beginning that he's going to be the difference maker at points. And I think this is the dangerous thing for Sheffield United and potentially Leeds United and, of course, Sunderland. I think Marcus Edwards is the difference. And the reason I'm saying that is because I just think he's got that star quality. And if he's the difference, I think every other side has a little bit of a problem, to be honest with you, because those 0-0s, of which Burnley have got such an insane rear guard, they turn into 1-0s. They turn into 2-0s. They turn into potentially 3-0s. We've seen the 2-0 against Hull. We've then seen the 4-0 against Sheffield Wednesday. I think the 4-0 against Sheffield Wednesday was mad because they didn't deserve it. And normally what's happened when Burnley don't deserve wins is what? Well, Burnley then struggle, don't they? They struggle to get goals on the board, and they did it the other day, and they've done it extremely well. Mike's in the building. Hiya, Mike. How you doing, mate? Yeah, guys, as I say, if you are on Facebook, if you are on Twitter, make sure you head on over to YouTube, create a little account as well, and head on over here. We're going to be building this up a little bit more. And yeah, we've got a couple of shorts going on as well. But get your comments in the section below. I want to make this as interactive as possible, this channel as well. Mike says, I honestly think Burnley will now start throwing punches. Their form's already showing they're done with the draws. I think, Mike, that's exactly what I was saying when it came to Marcus Edwards, Benson being back as well, Benson getting a goal as well, a terrific goal it was. I think we were on a shoot, and one of our friends, Sheffield United friend, was being, I thought, a little bit rude when it came to Burnley's chances. I think Burnley they've got a real chance of getting in there. I really do. Let's have a look. Move them too small to read. All right, mate. Yeah, is that so you'd rather? Hold on. Let's just get this off. Prefer it? Give me a yes in the chat. Give us a chat a yes if you prefer that in the chat. We can do that. It's a big loss. Humphreys says Andy, athlete improving all the time. Perez not great. Rest of the team strong. Yeah, 100%. And I think the big thing with Humphreys is it's just that consistency at the back. And I was surprised, to be honest, to see a fair few Burnley fans fine with it. I had a quick look on social media, and it was very much like, it's not really a big loss anyway. But I think Humphreys is a big loss for Burnley. Hold on, guys. I'm just going to whack the light in. There we go. That brightens it up a little bit. Got the lightsabers working. Get rid of the lineups I've done for you there, Bri. Can't wait to see Jim Bobberoonie in a lead shirt. Oh, mate, this guy. I told you before, he calls me arrogant. The irony. Two people today. Callum Fowler called him arrogant, and then you had Joe's with me who called him arrogant as well from Turfcast. Not my words, guys. Not my words. This guy's so confident about Sheffield United. So confident. Mine's more just confidence and a belief. It's respect to the other teams, but it's a confidence. Hi, Connor. It says, Tom, watched your short before. Put me down, who has anxiety issues when it comes to this football club. Put it down to past experiences. We've all seen. Hopefully, Tom, it's going to be a little bit different this time out, mate. Hey, Mike. Yes, Connor. Hope you're well, fella. Now then, Daryl, how's it going, buddy? How's it going? Up the Bluebirds. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah, and no, I do get it. I think a lot of the teams going into this sort of final furlong are going to be nervy. They're going to be nervy. It makes sense. And from a Burnley perspective as well, it's all on tonight, really. I mean, I know we've got a lot of games after. I mean, what we can do, we can have a quick look at Burnley's fixtures. I know you guys enjoy doing this. But we'll have a quick look at Burnley's fixtures and see, because everybody kind of looks where the land lies with all the others, don't they? But we don't really look at Burnley. So let's just have a quick look. So they've got Cardiff tonight, which I think they'll pick up all 3 points. I'm hoping it's not. Even a draw would be a success. And look, that's from my perspective, of course, my Leeds fan perspective. But I think Burnley will win tonight. I think Burnley will then beat Luton. I think they will maybe drop points here up against your West Bromwich Albion. I think there is an argument that they might drop points at Swansea as well. Bristol will be a minging game, but that's maybe where you're looking at Marcus Edwards to just be the difference maker. But they're probably, I mean, they're still in the top 10, aren't they? This is going to be minging. I think against Eustace, they'll pick up the points here. Norwich towards the back end of the season is never good. Burnley's, to be fair, when you look at it, those last 6, and Andy, penny for your thoughts, mate. Maybe even the last 8 there. I mean, you could even look at the 10. You could even look, I think these two they'll win comfortably, to be honest. But you look at that 10, it's not, I wouldn't look at that and say it's comfortable. What does everybody think? What does everybody think? So hold on, I'll blow it up a little bit. But it doesn't look comfortable, does it? All those fixtures. Okay, Andy reckons it's a good one. Ayadaz. Yeah, Andy reckons it's a good one. Interesting. I think that's one of the tougher ones, to be honest, mate. I've always said I think maybe when you look at, yeah, I mean maybe when you look at Derby with Eustace, you look at Bristol City. Obviously, Bristol City still top 10, aren't they? They are the 9th. I mean, you should come through that. Burnley should definitely come through that. But it is maybe a tricky-ish game if I'm being hypercritical. But yeah, I guess you can do that with a lot of them, can't you? You can do that with a lot of them. So Swansea in there, Cov in there. Cov's not going to be easy. Cov's not going to be easy at all. Derby, Eustace, you just never know, but I think you'll get through that. Norwich will indefinitely be near on the playoffs at that point, but I think you'll get that one done. Burnley are good away from home, aren't they? Yeah, so maybe you're right, Andy. Maybe you are right. It's funny, isn't it? When you look at these games, you just ultimately think that, oh, yeah, like teams are going to win every single match. I mean, looking at Sheffield United fixtures, just on the comparative, and we'll look at Sunderland's as well and Leeds United. They've obviously picked up a really impressive win at QPR. Preston, you'd expect them to pick up all 3 points there. Bristol City at home, which is maybe a little bit different to, I mean, I don't know. Maybe Bristol City will lie down. I'm not 100% sure. Are they going to be a different Bristol City to previous seasons? You'd hope so if you're a neutral. Sheffield Wednesday, I think they might drop points there. Coventry away is maybe a little bit different to Coventry at home. Oxford away, they've got a lot of favourable. Oh, they've got a lot of. See, I think, guys, that is a better run-in. Maybe. What are we thinking? I think that's maybe a better run-in. Sheffield United's. Maybe they'll slip up there. I can't see them slipping up here, to be honest. They'll play crap. They'll be rubbish. They'll be diabolical, and they'll win them still. I can't see them slipping up against Coventry. Although let's have a look at Cov. I mean, Coventry are doing really well at the minute. Let's have a look at just their recent away form. Beating Oxford away from home. Beat Sheff Wednesday away from home. Beat Swansea away from home. Beat Blackburn. So I don't know. Maybe not. I mean, it is going to be a different kettle of fish going to Sheffield United, to be fair. Different kettle of fish. But and then the back, depending on where they are, that'll be an interesting last game. But this is just huge in at that game. I don't know. I maybe look at that fixture list and think they've got a decent run in. Hard run that, mate. Yeah, I'd agree with you, Daz. If that's Burnley, isn't it? Then the chance to go at Sheff, okay with it overall. Yeah, I guess with Sheff United, it is in their hands. It is in their hands, isn't it? When you look at it, and we'll talk neutral as well. Ben says Norwich won't be an easy match for them. Yeah, I don't think it will. Mike says massive game for them at home to Sheffield. If they're still hanging in and can beat Sheffield, it put them right in the frame. It would indeed, mate. There will be tons of points dropped still. All of the top 4 won't be more than 102 points for anyone. Rarely is. What do you guys think? What do you guys think the points tally is going to be? What do you think it's going to be that is going to send the teams up this year? Do you think we're talking about this today? Do you think all 4 teams could potentially get to 90 points as well? Do you think that could happen realistically? I mean, that'd be ridiculous, wouldn't it? Guys, all of you slap a like on it as well. We've got a cracking little community here as well. We've got about 85 of you in the building on YouTube. We've got 320 on all platforms. Make sure you're converting over to YouTube. But if you are here as well, everyone slap a like on the video. Do me a solid. Thank you so much. And yeah, we'll get into your comments throughout the video as well, of course. But yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Really interesting when you're looking at that. So I guess it's only fair to look at Sunderland's and get those points tallies in, everyone. But let's have a look at Sunderland's. Okay, this is interesting. So they're on 65, so it's a massive game for Sunderland tonight. I think if Burnley win tonight, that's Sunderland out of it, to be honest. I think it's too much to do, and the games are counting down. So Cardiff, decent game for them. The thing is, are we thinking with Sunderland that if you just look at these, right? If you just look at these, 2-2 Watford at home, 2-2 Plymouth at home, beating Borough, brilliant win, but just beating Borough, 0-0 Burnley, 1-0 Stoke, 2-2 Blackburn, 1-1 Bristol City, and we can go all the way back, 1-0 Sheffield United, narrowly beating Stoke and Do you think with Sunderland, there's just too much inexperience in there? I feel that there is, even though I've said multiple times that they are, for me, this probably the second best footballing side in the division. There's maybe just too little experience. I think there's too little experience in that team. And that's the problem. That's what we've seen in the past few weeks with them. Not for me. Hi, everyone, as well. Good to see you all in here. Points tallies. Paul says, this isn't you getting worried. It isn't, mate. No. But look, people don't think I'm humble. I am humble. The problem is I'm too humble. I am too humble. When it's come to my club, Leeds, I never have mass confidence in Leeds ever. So this is very unusual for me. But I am. Yeah, I think it's going to be too much for and this is the big thing. It's what we're talking about today on the show. For Burnley have lost 2 games all season. Leeds have lost 3 games all season. So to turn that around is a hell of a lot, isn't it? To turn that around is a lot. For you to essentially, I know it's a tough part of the season and Bottle's tested, but quality's tested as well. So, yeah, for me, it's... But Paul says, Coventry, West Brom, Sheffield United, all tough. I wouldn't want to have Burnley's running. Yeah, I'm with you, Baz. I think Burnley's running... Andy, I know what you're saying, mate. I think Burnley's running's tougher than Sheffield United's there. It's hard because what is a tough away game for Leeds isn't always... it's tough away games. Andy says Leeds 98. Interesting. I had weirdly Leeds 103, which is maybe slightly unrealistic. Sheffield 101, and then I had Burnley on 93. So I had Leeds finishing 10 points ahead. Why is the Cardiff Stadium half empty? Yeah, I think they've been struggling, haven't they, mate? They've been struggling a little bit, maybe with the attendances. But we're going to whack it on. We've got 10 minutes. Hi, Connor. Hey, mate. Fan code not showing Burnley, so I'll pass on CL2 and watch highlights for Madrid. My cousin in Madrid spots Real. His son spots Atletico. Me Leeds. Unlucky, Prabhu. Unlucky. 93, says Paul. Interesting. What do you think, 93? What do you think there, mate? Who's on 93? You think the league winner gets 93 points? Because how I'm looking at it now, if you're coming from a Leeds perspective, I think Leeds have got to significantly drop off for that, haven't they? Really? Because Leeds are on 76 now for 93. How many more wins is that? So there's 11 games left. Is that like 4 or 5 wins and a couple of draws? Quick maths. As we just get this stream up now for Burnley. All right. We have been going, everyone, by the way. Nothing's happened, as you can imagine. But yeah, we'll get the timer on now for you guys to all show up, but it is still 0-0. It is still 0-0. Hold on a sec. We'll just get the actual timer up for you. God, it is a very empty stadium, isn't it? Very empty. So we'll go 07, and that'll do. Yeah, keep getting your comments in though. Actually, we'll go. Yeah, we'll update it a little bit more. Honestly, guys, it's so techie doing all this sort of stuff. You know, the timers and all that. So this is the minute we're on. If you're interested, still 0-0. Burnley coming forward now with Jaden Anthony. Breaking play, and we'll get through a couple of your comments. Cullen. Pushed out wide. Edwards. It's a good ball in there. Camped in Cardiff's half. Jaden Anthony. Is that quality going to come to the fore pretty quickly? I mean, Cardiff are absolutely camped. Sorry about that. Apologies. My mic back in. Mic should be back in now. Apologies. What time we got on the clock? Clock's on, mate. Hey, Connor. Hi, guys. Yeah, I know we started, mate. I just wanted to get into your comments. I didn't want to ignore you all. Sometimes with the Watchalong Leeds wise, we can do that because it's pretty mad. Cardiff fans still thinking it's COVID. Connor used to be Mr. Negativity. Yeah, mate. I'm just cautiously optimistic, I'd say. Ball in, headed out by Cardiff. They've had a good start though, by the way. Here, everybody. They are absolutely camped in Cardiff's half. Cardiff need maybe a free kick or something, and I think they've just got one. No, they haven't. Burnley come again. Pause. Jaden Anthony on the overlap. They look better here. Goalkeeper retrieves it. Hi, Rich. How's it going, mate? Game started. Yeah, we've got it, man. We've got it. Game's kicked off. The game started. I know. Prabhu says we need to cross 100 points ASAP. Then we can sit back and enjoy the running. Paul says, I don't think 93 is enough. Maybe 96. My God, really? Really? Is that what you think? 93? I don't know. I had us losing. I don't know. I had us losing like 2 games, drawing 2. That's Leeds, by the way. I'd Leeds drawing 2 games and are still getting to like 103. So I don't know how that works. Hannibal on the ball anyway on the left-hand side here for Burnley. You've had a really good start. Ball played inside. Strike on goal. Really good tackle by the the Cardiff centre back. Burnley have started extremely strongly here. They are just in. They look much more. I mean, they've not done much, but they are looking dangerous here. This is looking like, and I guess it's the difference in the league, isn't it, guys? Like the 2 teams are just so far apart. I mean, Cardiff cannot keep hold of the ball. as Hannibal slides the ball in. Anthony. Guys, I'm predicting a bit of a riot here. I'm predicting a riot. Ball played back. Cullen. Perez. Jaden Anthony. But they are just camped, mate. Absolutely camped. Ball played in. Good defending again by Cardiff. Why are you putting yourself through watching Burnley? Reece, you're Sunderland, aren't you? Our lads will not want a repeat of last season. I don't think they'll drop off again. Connor, how do so many followers keep spelling your name incorrectly? Correct, Prabhu. Correct. I don't know, mate. I've no idea. Unbelievable. Mike says, come on, Cardiff. How many games left? 10. No, it's 11 now, mate. Perez. On the ball. 104 watching, everybody. Please make sure you're slapping a like. It's really humbling to see you all over here. Thank you so much. I know I've not gone live on this channel before, but we'll be going live a lot more over here and doing a lot more championship content with the running coming round as well. So yeah, we will do that. Come on, the Welsh Millwall. I've heard a few people saying that. I've got us on 96. Okay, Jaden Anthony coming forward again. Good block, but they've retrieved it. It's Perez here. And it's offside. Guys, it's 10 minutes, and I don't know if they're going to get through this. If any of you guys are not watching this, I don't know how Cardiff are getting through this. This is just Nige just hoping for a 4-0 win tonight. Yeah, man, I think it's I think you guys are on for one. Carl says, "Hi, Connor, Burnley 2, Cardiff 0." Ian's in the building. Hi, Ian. Just caught you on X. PS, my inexperience in the final run in Cardiff 1, Burnley 1, 3:40, 9 a.m. So I was going to bed. Keep safe. Thanks, Ian. Yeah, man. Get yourself a YouTube channel, Ian. You know what to do. Whoa. Leads through and through, mate. Oh, sorry, Reese. I've got there's about 4 Sunderland subscribers I have on here, mate. I have on here. So yeah. To be fair, I think it's Reese SAFC. So yeah, but apologies for that, mate. Apologies. I could have said something worse, couldn't I? DV says Cardiff are the worst side I've seen play Leeds this season. Yeah, I mean, when you get 7 drilled past you, mate. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. Try be neutral if Cardiff score. Yes, of course. This is a neutral channel, my friend. I am Geneva over here. As Cardiff have a throw in here. They've eventually got into Burnley's half. Burnley with a really good press here, and it's another throw. This is, just so you know, though, everybody, this is Czech non-alcoholic beer from Marks and Spencer's. Really good. It's Burnley win a goal kick. Apologies, Connor. I've been spelling it wrong. Mike, it's the Irish heritage, mate. The Irish heritage. Yeah, I'm not allowed to spell it CONNOR, and if I do, my mum gets really upset. Or if someone spells it like that, I don't spell my own name wrong, believe it or not. Not this time, anyway. So yeah, I'm not that bad, but yeah, keep running up the likes, everybody, as well. Should have been on the Tisky again, says Magish. Yeah, man. I mean, yeah. The thing is, I live on a road basically where there's quite a few bars. And honestly, guys, when you're working for yourself, I'm sure some of you guys know it's so tempting, especially when the weather gets better. Just go and have a crisp, just a pint by yourself. There's sometimes nothing better than a pint by yourself. As Cardiff come away with the ball, Hannibal is on the floor again. Actually, it's Jaden Anthony. Hannibal's already been on the floor, but it looks like Cardiff are trying to build out from the back, which I don't really like. Fair play to Cardiff. They've kind of got out of it, but they've got to be careful here. If Burnley are pressing with that quality of player, I don't see their chances if Cardiff are playing it out from the back. It's a massive game for Burnley, this as well. Actually, it's a big game for Cardiff as well, guys. You know, a lot of us aren't just looking at that other half of the table. As they come forward here, ball played forward, cut out. And I think this is better, though. This is much better from Cardiff. Cardiff have come into the game. Cardiff have come into the game, and it looks like Lucas Perez is struggling there as well. Their left back. It looks like Jaden Anthony's struggling as well, which would be 2 big blows. Anthony's limping big time, and so is Perez. Does it actually taste like real beer? Do you know what, Paul? This one. So I always go. I was going to do a TikTok series on it, genuinely, because I know sometimes a lot of lads struggle a little bit with finding the non-alcoholic beers. I do, certainly. Sometimes I actually don't, believe it or not, I don't want to drink, but I do love the taste of beer. A lot of people don't like the taste of beer, do they? But I actually like the taste of beer. Blame my old man. But so yeah, it's actually finding one that is not crap, The better ones are IPAs. The Guinness is all right, but I think it is a bit overhyped. It's too sweet for me. I don't like sweet stuff. So, yeah, I mean, this is probably the best thing I found. Czech lager from M&S, if any of you can be bothered. It's actually really good price as well. It's like £1.10, and it is 500 litres as well. So it's probably well worth it. I mean, I only need like, a couple of them anyway, but some people don't like it, do they? Jaden Anthony, here we go. Okay, a bit of pressure at last from Burnley. It's cut out. It's really good defending. Is Perez going to get to this? He's not. He's kicked it out. He says, have you always been good on the bars? I prefer the rings. Good one, Ian. You need to get to bed, mate. Non-alcoholic plus Burnley. Can't think of anything more boring. Then again, Burnley's mate. It's a Tuesday. Is it a Tuesday? Yes, it's Tuesday. You can't. Oh, can you be drinking on Tuesday? Can you be drinking? If you're in a hot country, then I can imagine it's difficult not to. But in rainy Manchester, it's definitely not the one. So no. Mike's in the building. Hey, Mike. Evening, Connor. Hope you're well. Do you think Leeds would try sign Hume from Sunderland if Firpo leaves in the summer? He's actually not on that side, mate. So if we'll ball in from Cardiff, really good ball in. They're actually defended quite well. Cardiff have really come into the game, by the way, everybody. If you're not watching, they've really come into it, which has been good. Guys, across all platforms, we have a 412 of you in the building. Hello, welcome. If you aren't on YouTube, please make sure you transfer over to YouTube. It really helps, and you're within the comments and all this sort of stuff. If you legends in the comment section, because this is a brand new channel, we're trying to build it up. If you would like to share it and all that sort of stuff, tell your friends and family to subscribe, all that good stuff. Yeah, a lot of you guys like hearing me waffle, just not always just about football as well. So, yeah, what we'd be looking at, Mike, and I actually did a combined 11 with a Burnley fan. And spoiler alert, I did actually put Dennis Serkin in there, who is their left back. Hume is their right back. So, obviously, if Firpo was going, I'd definitely look at Serkin. He's one who I'd probably look at and think maybe he could make that step up with a good team in and around him. Mike, Theakston's 0, not a bad drop, Mike. Yeah, man, you know, my friend. You know, you are the non-alcoholic drinker here. Sounds like this is like some sort of beer channel, doesn't it? It's not. Can I just say it's not? But yeah, good to see you in here, Mike. Mike, another Mike as well. One of my other favorite mics. I've got a lot of mics. There's a lot of mics in my life who I really like. Mike Ryder and obviously Schultzy boy. Obviously my favorites in the chat at the minute. 0% Peroni. Do you know what it is, Mike? They have to be crisp. Has to be crisp and cold, doesn't it? All back to the Cardiff keeper. Cardiff have come into it as well, everybody. 15 minutes in. Thank God they've stemmed the flow a little bit. Yeah, they've looked a little bit better. I think it's been aided by Burnley's sort of left back and left-sided player going down. 0, really good. Yeah, we just need to, you need it to be cold, as I said. Melee needs to go in the summer. Emma, yeah, if my auntie had a what, she'd be my uncle. Perez is struggling, he is. Connor, do you reckon Leeds, I like it, mate, could still put teams away so easily in the next few games, or do you think it'll be more tight now? All the bottom teams will be playing. Yeah, I think there's something to that, Magician. I don't think it's going to be like you're romping away 4 or 5-0. But I do think Leeds have just got enough quality. I think that's what you've got to... Hold on, Benson's... it's not Benson, is it? Marcus Edwards, a really good challenge on him there, actually, by I believe that was Callum O'Dowda for Cardiff. Really good challenge as Roberts goes to collect the ball. Great 1v1 defending there by O'Dowda. But yeah, no, I think it is going to be tight. I think it is going to be tight. But the beautiful thing about it is I think we've got enough quality and it's going to be tight for all the teams as well, isn't it? Get the perfect draft, Connor. Really decent if you like a pint. Okay. I like that. Cheers for the tip, Paul. Love your watch-alongs, mate. Top man, Carl. I always see you here, pal. Always see you here. I have you on YouTube. I can't see you on there at the minute. Yeah, it's the second channel, Ian. This is the second channel, my friend. This isn't One Leeds. This is my second channel where we talk about all good bits. Carl's in the building. Hi, Carl. Hey, Con. Hope you and the family are well. I'm an Everton fan, and I'm good to see you, man. Good to see you. Sorry, I'm just about to report on Burnley potentially scoring a goal here. They're coming into it again a little bit more here. That momentum graph is going all white for Burnley. Yeah, good to see you, Cal. Be a good away day next season. Yeah, let us know. To be honest, mate, I've got a bit of an Everton video in my locker as well. Maybe something on Angus Kinnear and a deep dive into him, man. Bleach says 7 a.m. in Melbourne is far too early for a drink, buddy. Yeah, mate. It's what a place, by the way. You lucky man. I absolutely love that place. Ball played into the box, and Burnley have scored. Burnley have scored, everyone. Massive goal. Massive Hannibal ball in, and it's that man again. That man again. Josh Brownhill. Big goal. And it was coming. Look, Cardiff had got into it a little bit more, but they just kept losing the ball. And that, everybody, is a big goal for Burnley. Massive goal, and it's him again. The man who is a bit of a clutch player, isn't he? A clutch player. Big goal. Still not found a 0% wine, but the 0 gin can be really nice. Yeah, the gin can be, Mike, with the elderflower and all that sort of stuff. Where's the old yerba mate upstairs, pal? Too much caffeine at the minute. Poor defending. Yeah, let's have a look at this again. So they went on the overlap there. I think it was Hannibal. Yes, terrible defending. Terrible. I mean, basically, guys, ball's been just drifted into the box. There's one man in the box, two men in the box. Zian Fleming and Josh Brownhill. No one is following Brownhill coming into the box. Poor defending. Really poor. Burnley aren't going away. I will do, mate. Yeah, you should see it in the chat. I'll put it in the chat now. Hold on. I'll put it in the chat, mate. And if any of you guys aren't subscribed as well, you know what to do. You know what to do. Some of you are OGs who are in here. So just in the chat now, Ian. Just at the bottom, mate. Oh, dear. That's, well, brilliant. Well done to Burnley. Too good for the Welsh. You are, Andy. You are. Yeah, you do look way too good. You're playing well here. Burnley are playing well. Cardiff are too deep. And that's shocking defending. Shocking defending. Surely use go up. I feel it wasn't for your keeper. You'd be 10 points. Cal, you nailed it, mate. On the money. Absolutely on the money. But that's it. 8 CB trades. What's the Patreon, mate? Oh, cheers again, buddy. Yeah, I'll shove it to you now. Sorry, I'm just absolutely spamming links in here, aren't I? Sorry. Yeah, it really helps, mate. When people subscribe to the Patreon, it's massive. So I'll just bring it in there, mate. But you got bonus bits on there as well. Mike's part of it, and loads of others are part of it as well. So the Patreon's already there. Game over already. It does feel like that, mate. I mean, they've not had a shot yet, have they? Cardiff, I mean, I don't know. If you're Cardiff, how do you set up, though? That's the thing. How do you set up against this? Like, so you kind of feel sorry for them. I keep getting Edwards and Benson mixed up. The good thing is, I still think Burnley's massive threats from out wide. I don't massively think Zian Fleming's a problem, but that run from deep, you've got to track it, haven't you? You've got to track that. That's me turning it off. So yeah, Paul, I'm very much like that, but I'm doing a watch along. What's it got? Yeah, sorry, mate, for seeing that. Burnley, just don't let goals in, man. That's game over. Yeah, that very much feels like it's over. And you do wonder with teams up against Burnley if it's a psychological thing now, guys. You know, if you are up against Burnley and Burnley score, it's like, oh, what now? And, you know, every team knows about that, don't they? I think Sunderland are like the only team to score against them in the top 4. I'm pretty sure it is. Good man, Ian. I can see you there, buddy. I love that YouTube emblem, mate. Good man. Mike says, seems strange not seeing the score in the chat before you've seen the goal. I know, mate. It's quite nice, isn't it? It's quite nice. That's why I was kind of looking at the chat there. I was like, have they scored? Goal again. Hannibal puts the ball in. Yeah, it's a crap goal to concede. Who are we looking there at the lineup? Let's have a quick look at the lineup. It's the guy in the middle. We'll have a quick look. Lineup. Who are we blaming? I think it was Robertson. Yeah, Burnley are flying here, guys. This won't surprise me if this is like 4-0. They've not done much in front of goal. This is just complete control. Cardiff are not laying a glove on them. See, this is what I mean. You know, for people who are maybe a little bit worried about certain teams, Cardiff recently haven't been that bad and have put a really decent run together. So that's kind of what the kind of level is, with the greatest respect, up against those top 4 teams in particular, and even like your West Broms, who were really impressive at the weekend. We must now focus. We must focus now. Pressure is on Leeds. Who's your dream signing when Leeds go up? Dream. God. Is Messi still knocking about? What's the table now as it stands, says Mike. The table as it stands, mate, it should be... Well, I can get it up for you live, actually, now. God, I'm doing everything for you guys, aren't I? You lucky. What's your... Oh, Burnley come forward again. Good defending. It's a shame that actually for Cardiff, because they were actually coming into it a little bit, but Burnley just started to get a little bit of a grapple on it. Coming forward here, though, Cardiff, and they've slipped over and ruined the attack. Yeah, so there we go. This is kind of what I'm feeling this day is going to go like for Cardiff. It's not going to be ideal. They're posing no threat. So this is the live table. Hold on. Let's have a look. I think the best thing for Cardiff right now is to just stay in the game and hope that there's a problem, as in hope that there's some sort of set piece. So that's the table now. Hold on, I'll get myself out of it. Yeah, that's the table now as we speak. So you've got Burnley on 71, Sheffield on 73, Leeds on 76. So once again, you're just looking at that goal difference as well, which it doesn't look like it's going to decrease. So yes, Leeds still effectively 6 points ahead of Burnley, which is sort of the positive from Leeds' standpoint. Okay, Cardiff coming forward here a little bit. It's gone the wrong way, but this is a good opportunity here for Cardiff. Overlaps on. Gets his head down, doesn't get his head up, goes all the way back. This is where Cardiff are going to have to do something because it's literally the only time they've got any level of territory. They're in the Burnley half. They're in the Burnley half, everybody. It's a good bit of football here, just on the edge. They've gone back. But this is probably their best spell of the game in the attacking, in the attacking half. Perry NG. But they're getting nowhere. But they have won a free kick. Stupid that from Hannibal. Really stupid. Let's get into a few of your comments. Tomorrow's CL choice, PSG or Liverpool. Oh, Leverkusen or Munich. Good shout, mate. I think I'm going to have to go probably Liverpool for that one. Excellent content on the Patreon. Bit of everything, even for the old boys. We're going to have to get you on, my man. We're going to have to get you on. If you guys don't know, we do a Patreon chat as well, where you guys come on. We do a little podcast exclusively for Patreon. If you say some really good little snippets, I might even put it on the YouTube channel. Chris says, Connor, I have to say, I've been watching you and your other channel for some time. Very good content, pal. Keep up the hard work. I'm a claret and you'll be champions, mate. Don't worry. Thank you so much, Chris. Lovely. Chris, I've never seen you before, mate, but that's a lovely comment. Thank you so much, man. Ian says, you do it by doing what the league does to us, pay the ref. Cal's in the building saying, do you have worries about when you come up, Con, about Farke's past? Oh, do you know what it is, Cal? I'm trying not to get too excited about going up. I do think we will go up, but I'm trying to be cautiously optimistic, even though I've just told everyone in my previous video on my other channel to believe that we're going up and to ignore everything else. Pellegrino Riccardi, who has the best name. Can we all say Pellegrino is the best name in the chat? We've had Bowen Llewellyn. We've had, who's the other one? Who's the other name that I really like? Bowen Llewellyn is like, Bowen Llewellyn, he's going to love this. But he's on my other chat. In fact, I think it's Bowden Llewellyn. Bowden Llewellyn should be playing striker for Cardiff, shouldn't he? That is the most Welsh name everywhere. Keep up the great work. Cheers, Pellegrino. Really appreciate it, mate, as Cardiff head home. Yeah, where are the spoilers? Steve says, as much as I'd love Burnley to drop off, how funny would it be if Sheffield miss out by 1 point? Not funny at all, Stephen. What do you mean? It's not like I have a bet on or anything with a certain Sheffield United fan. It's odds on 5 o'clock Saturday. Only 2 points will separate the three. I know, yeah. Sheffield United, I think, could be on the same points as us before Leeds, that is, before kickoff. Cameraman awful. Ian Jackson's coming with a 1-1. I don't think it's 1-1, Ian, unless you've got a much quicker feed than me, mate. Maybe that's what you're thinking in general. Ian's just going with the prediction of 1-0. I think believe it or not, everybody, my stream is actually quite quick this time. Cameraman awful. Daryl, it's what you get in it, mate. It's what you get with these absolutely dead EFL coverage. And this is the thing, like, being down at this level is minging, isn't it? It's minging when it comes to the coverage. He should get a boot for that. Cullen's just absolutely gobbed off at the referee, really. Should probably get in the card for that. Okay, Connor, is it a firm no from you on Calvin Phillips' return to Leeds United? Firm no, mate. Yeah. He's lightning in the bottle, won it, mate. He was amazing for Leeds United, but since then he's been ravaged by injuries. Ball in by Cardiff. A bit of a chance here. They're in the box. They've just kind of like spurned it a little bit, trying to go for a little bit of combination playing. Burnley's defending is brilliant. Ball played back in. Oh, they're at the post. and he was onside. Cardiff hit the post. Ball was floated in. He'd beaten the offside trap, and he stuck a leg out. Oh, and Trafford was scrambling. Ball played in. He was onside. It had gone beyond a step. Oh, what a chance. Massive chance for Cardiff. You can't imagine they're going to get that many of them. Salech should be 1-1. Oh, flipping it. What a chance. Yeah, not for me, mate, on Calvin Phillips. Not for me on Calvin. Just basically because I just think he's done now. He's knackered. Real 1-0 up. What a goal. Damn. I wouldn't mind Atletico winning that, Prabu, to be honest. And here come Burnley. Is it going to be the big sucker punch? It is a corner to Burnley. Game's already over, says Aaron on to Portsmouth. Yeah, you could be right there. Trev says, by the time we play Portsmouth, Sheffield could be level with us. And Burnley only 2 points behind us. Pressure on Leeds on Sunday. It is. Pressure makes diamonds. Come on, Cardiff. Matt's in the building. How you, Matt? Last season, last 11 games, we won 5, drew 2, meaning 17 points. Equal that. And we end up on 93. Is that good enough? That's Leeds, obviously. That's a really good stat, Dave, because we completely fell off it, didn't we? And actually, we went up with 93 points under Marcelo Bielsa in the second season. And isn't that interesting? Ball played in. Oh, my goodness. Ian Fleming's got to score, everybody. He's got to score. Ball played in, and that's why we talk about Burnley's number 9. A whip ball in by Cullen. Lovely, delicious ball in with a lot of pace on it. Ian Fleming's had a stinker, guys. Stinker. He has got to put that in the back of the net. We know he's done wonders against Sheffield United. He's done wonders against Blackburn. Could that chance be pivotal? Oh, it's a big one. It's a big one. And that's a really interesting point, though, there, Dave. 5 out of 11. Drew 2. 17 points. It could be enough, mate. It could be enough. Brilliant. Of course he is. Trust me, mate. Today, so confident about Sheffield United. And fair play, but this man, the most arrogant Sheffield United fan. And Sheffield United fans aren't an arrogant bunch. I've got a lot of mates who are Sheffield fans. A lot of mates. A lot of people on this channel. This guy, unbelievable. How's it looking, Connor? Is it worth tuning in, or are Burnley going to win? Do you know what, mate? They hit the post, Cardiff, not long ago, and they're slowly getting into it. They're not playing poorly here. Ball played over the top again for Cardiff. Lovely little knock on, and here we go. Stay with me here, Ronnie Pickering. Oh, it's the moment. It's the moment again. But Callum O'Dowd, they're growing into it. They are growing into it, and this is where they need to take advantage of Burnley. It's the set pieces. I think it'll be 1-1. Carlson's off the post. Connor, don't get Jim a Perusha, get him a Bogle Legion. Oh, mate, trust me, I've got, if it does happen, I've got an absolute high level of stuff that I'm going to do. I'm going to miss all the hate from other championship clubs when we're promoted. I say 1-1. Signing Phillips is an emotional, not logical signing. I don't think he gets in your current midfield. I completely agree, mate. Completely agree. Ball played in. Trafford punches it, and it's a terrible corner from Cardiff. This is the problem. Key moments. Yeah, I agree with you there, Cal. I think Cal's spot on the money there. Daryl says Phillips has had his time. That's remembering for what he's done for the club. Don't want him to come back. It's like when it comes back, Daryl, as well. It's like when you don't go back, dear. You just don't go back. You made that decision. You do not go back because you just feel with Phillips at Leeds. I mean, in that Jesse Marsh season, he barely featured as well. Came in toward the end, we stayed up against Brentford, but he barely played. So, yeah, not for me. I think Prabu, thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much. I think that's the second or third super chat on the channel. So thank you so much, Prabu. You have to tell me the currency, mate, but thank you, man. I really, really appreciate that. Sorry for my ignorance. Should be two ahead. Yeah, 100%, mate, as Cardiff clear. There's a lot of space between the defence and the midfield here, which I don't know if Burnley are liking, to be honest. It's just making them a little bit more open. Salech, but Salech up front looks very dangerous. Ball played in, Esteve clears it. The lad up front is looking like he's a bit of a problem, I have to say. They're looking better though, Cardiff, I have to say. Dave was in the building. He was bang on. Burnley were very good, and they got the goal. I think there is still a bit of a hammer blow coming from Burnley, to be honest. I could see this being 2-0, maybe even 3 if they catch Cardiff on the counter-attack. But it's key that they maintain a little bit of strength here in this period mentally, Burnley, because Cardiff have got a lot better Even just these little passing sequences. Blunt's fixtures are similar to ours. A couple of slips, and it's right back. Same goes for Blunt's and Burnley. Yeah, definitely. Steve says Burnley still got to play Coventry, West Brom, and Sheffield United. Some big games for us. Just want Burnley to concede. Isn't Burnley's stats in the last 3 years are crazy? Over 100 games, 5 or 6. Is that true, Chris? Wow, that's impressive. 5 or 6 losses. Just shows, really, doesn't it, that there should really be a league maybe in between the Premier League and the Championship, because you just don't think that they're going to survive, do you, in the Premier League, no matter what, Burnley. But my goodness, that is a difference. Leeds legend said, must not go to Archer. Better is Abraham. Okay. Only goal in the Championship so far as well. This is a big pitch in it at Cardiff. It's a massive pitch. Dave says, I'd take 8 wins out of 11. That would, yeah, I mean, I would, mate, as well. Of course, that'd be a brilliant run-in. And really, when you think about it, that's kind of how Leeds have been moving, really. 8 wins out of 11. And here come Burnley on the counter-attack. This is where I was saying that they'll be dangerous. Marcus Edwards, ball through. Brownhill, pulled it back. Hannibal over the bar. Phillips was great under Bielsa because he made them all like Rolls Royce. So Phillips, hope they don't get Archer in the summer. Cal says, I've seen has been linked with Soucek and Soufal, isn't it how you pronounce it, from West Ham. Looks like Moyes is going back to what he just knows, hoping we don't sign Harrison. Just keep it, mate. Just keep Harrison. Just, please, Cal, please keep him. Don't send him back. To be honest, I'm just hoping he's got a really good agent. Just a really good agent. Harrison, get a move. A newly promoted side. I think Sheffield United would love him. He's a very Sheffield United player as well. Just you can take him, lads. Lads, you can have him. I'll drive him there. You can have him for 5 mil. How about that? You worried about Burnley, Connor? 5 points behind. It's not really to disrespect them. It's not really to disrespect Burnley. But I'm just quite confident that Leeds will win the league. And this could all blow up in my face. And as a Leeds fan, this is literally the first time I've ever really gone for it and said that they'll win it. Which before I've always been like, no. Like I went to Wembley last season and I went, no, we're not going to win it. My brother was like, you got to be optimistic. I was like, we're losing this game. Before we even, staying in Putney that night. And I was like, yeah, they're losing. I was more bothered about the night out than, in Putney the night before in London. So I wasn't really that bothered about Leeds. I just knew we'd lose. And we did. So there you go. But this is the first time. I'm not normally braggadocious when it comes to this club at all. I'm normally just a little bit like, I always get deemed negative when it comes to Leeds. That's why I kind of like doing the general channel stuff as well, because I can be positive on other clubs and try be a little bit more positive with Leeds. No, I just think we're a little bit too good. But I think Burnley are going to be a big problem for Sheffield United, I think. Would you take Taylor Howard-Bellis? A lot of people have been mentioning this, Cal. Taylor Howard-Bellis. Oh, ACB Trades. Thanks so much for that pound, mate. Just seeing that one, buddy. Thank you so much. Would I be a bit? Would I take Howard-Bellis? I'd welcome it. I've not seen enough of him this season, to be honest with you. But Leeds definitely need to be, if they do go up, shopping in a more sort of elite market. I think not just the cream of the crop of the Championship. What is Bellis? I don't know. Ball played back anyway. Cullen. Big chance. This is a big chance here. As I said, Howard-Bellis. It's not Howard-Bellis. It's Edwards. You guys are throwing me off. Connor, DC Leeds bottling it too. Got a bad... Oh, my God. Why, Millen? Why, mate? Why? Jay says, why can't Burnley and Sheffield do what Arsenal are doing for Liverpool, gifting them the league? Yeah. Shot from range. Yeah, Burnley are coming into it now, everyone. Burnley are coming into it now. Harrison to Rangers on loan, yeah. That can be the club. That can be the club dynamic, can't it? Ownership dynamic. Good tackle. Burnley corner. Genuinely don't think Burnley will concede again this season. Imagine them in the playoffs. Minging. Do you think the 49ers will invest heavily in this? I do, mate, if we go up, yeah. Habibu, or whatever his name is for the Prem. Yeah, the man with the duck. Yes, Connor, lad, this man never stops. Honestly, mate, I got literally, I reckon I had 3.5 hours sleep last night. You guys are helping me out here. Trust me. You guys really are helping out. Jay says Marat is buying Rangers sodas somewhere to send Harrison. Yeah. Ball played in, headed out. That's fair. I'm just trying to enjoy. Yeah, that's it, mate. That's it. I'm just trying. Look, Rye, you've been here for a while. Jace, you've been here for a while as well. I know this is the general channel, but look, I'm not normally like this, am I? So, Anthony, ball in. It's a really good ball in. It's flicked back in, and it's 2-0. And it's a Stev first Burnley goal. Well. They've scored more than one again, haven't they? Oh, Burnley. Burnley. Oh, dear. Really good goal. Really good goal. Ball played in. Bad defending again. Really bad defending again. And the Clarets are flying high. Smiles on their faces. Let's have a look at this again. Ball was played out wide. Jaden Anthony with the assist. I think no one closing him down. It's pathetic defending from Cardiff. Back post, they're not marked. I mean, that is shambolic. All ends up, they allow Anthony to just put the ball into the box. There's no one on the back post, free as a bird. And then Estev's as free as a bird. That is the worst goal from a defensive perspective to concede. The Anthony ball in, not even challenged. Zian Fleming, back post. No one near him. And Esteve just to put the ball in the back of the net. No one near Esteve as well. That is, honestly, from a defensive perspective, as a former coach, and I wasn't a defensive coach, has to be said, but as a coach in general, that is the worst goal you could concede. So poor to concede from Cardiff City, that, especially relegation threatened. Really bad. Chris is looking forward to seeing your combined. Mate, you'll have to wait. You'll have to wait and see it, mate. Harrison off to the 49ers, Gatorade boy. Gone 421. Nighty night, mate. That's it, mate. Top man Ian. See you in a bit, mate. Yeah, 2-0. Game over. Game over. If you do lose the bet, what type? That's a good question, that, James. If I do lose the bet. See, the thing is, James, do you know what the look? I mean, I'll hold on. Cardiff have got a bit of a chance here. Ball played in. Right, okay, let me just show you something. I don't know if I'll be able to, I think they're in the other room, but I'll show you. So, I am a big shirt collector anyway. I'm a big shirt collector, right? So, I think he thinks that I'm chance for Cardiff, a bit of a chance here. No, cleared. So, bit of a chance here, maybe again. Ball played into the box. Oh, Cardiff have scored! Oh my God! Burnley have conceded. This isn't an alarm. Burnley have conceded. And do you know what, to Cardiff? Fair play. He's looked really good up front, this lad. I'm arrogant. I don't know who he is, but he's looked really good. They've hit the post. And Burnley, once again, everybody, have conceded. My word. Can you believe it? It's a lovely ball in, and he's beaten Esteve in the air. Power from the front, man. Brilliant. Really good from O'Dowda to Robert as well. Off Connor Roberts. Lovely floated ball in. He's absolutely powered it past Esteve. Cardiff not out of it yet. What a confidence boost. But anyway, back to what you were asking, mate. I'm a big shirt wearer anyway. Now, I wouldn't wear a Sheffield United shirt, but Jimmy, who arrogantly, when they were top of the league, said to me, let's have a bet, in a cocky way. You know what I mean? There we go. That's the arrogant from Jimmy. Not you or all you Blades fans, but him. Definitely is. But so I'm not that bothered, right, about wearing opposition shirts in terms, well, unless it's this side of Manchester, the red half, and that team in Turkey. I would not be wearing their shirts. I don't care if it's for a bet. But any other side, I from a rivalry perspective, don't really care about Sheffield United. Jimmy hates Leeds, so it's way worse for him. I'm not really that bothered. Look, I'll show you some of my shirts, and I've got red and white ones as well. I've got a nice Seville shirt. That's this season's one. That's lovely, red and white. What other red and white one have I got here? I think I've got a. There we go. A lovely Croatia one, a polka dot one, There we go. Nice one. We've got a... What else have we got? Basically, this is why I'm in debt. This is why I've got no money. Because I spend money on stuff like this. So we've got a Bilbao top. There we go. We got a Dortmund top. There we go. We got a Germany top. We got a what one was this? Gdansk. Got Gdansk. We've got Juve. We've got Real Sociedad. We've got Germany home. We've got 88 Holland. We've got 2 England and an Ireland. So it doesn't really bother me that much. So it's way more bothering him, to be honest with you. It doesn't bother me that much. They always seem to get easy goals. Leeds don't need to worry. I really don't think so. Not saying this it's a Leeds chat. It's not a Leeds chat, mate. It's a general chat, obviously. But Chef do, it's going to go to the game late on in that season. Mate, what we should do is, Andy lives near me. We should go for a coffee, mate, shouldn't we? Ian's in the building. Champs 2025. Yeah, cheers, mate. Thank you so much. That £2. You are the 5th donator, mate. So thank you so much. Well done, Burnley. More goals. I put 15 on Chef and Burnley. Jim Bob's now just... yeah. Honestly, mate. Harrison, mate, unbelievable. 2-1, says Andy. A well-organised unit. 2-1. Not good, that. I think there's been 2 heads that have gone together. Can you believe it? I can't actually believe they've scored. Goals against 10. They've actually hit double digits. Great comment, Rye. They've hit double digits. Unbelievable. The force field has gone. Jam can't believe it as well. Unbelievable. Genuinely don't think Burnley will concede more than 2 goals in a game. Yeah. Steve says, I can't stand Jim Bob, but fair play for facing the music after we beat them again. Mate, trust me, this man. Hate Severe, Orta, Wicked Tops, Connor, 88 Holland. Yeah, man. Exactly. So, yeah, have I got a goal for... It is, no, they've scored, mate. No, Jay, I just had to double take that. I was like, hold on, they have scored, haven't they? Yeah, they have. I'm pretty sure I saw that. I know I'm tired, but always like the Ajax kits. Yeah, what's your favourite kits, everyone? It's actually a genuine passion of mine. I actually love collecting football shirts. My Leeds shirt collection is not that interesting, to be honest. But I'd probably say my favourite one, and this is why, like, it's quite funny if I did wear the Sheffield United top. It's not because because I don't like the colour red. I don't like the colour red. Look, I'm a Leeds fan, of course. I don't like the colour red. But there's certain kind of reds I do. You know, certain reds I don't mind. So these two are weirdly, and I got this on when I went to Havar about 4 years ago. That one, I love that shirt. Love that shirt. And this Seville shirt's probably my favourite one. That's probably my favourite shirt right now. So yeah. So wearing another shirt doesn't really bother me that much, to be honest with you. So it'll bother him a hell of a lot more than it will me, because he hates Leeds so much. So yeah, there we go. I'm not really that bothered. Can't wait for Burnley to go up and concentrate. 5,000. Yeah, concede. Love that Juve shirt. Yeah, it's nice, folks, isn't it? Yeah, it did look like a bag. Hey, Mark, how's it going, mate? That looked bad. Yeah, it did. It was a minging one. Millin says, I think it's better for Leeds if the gaps to Burnley are close. That Leeds get complacent if we go more than 3 points ahead. Yeah, maybe. I've always liked Ajax kit. The black Germany kit, yeah, it's nice, mate. It's really nice. I love just black Adidas kits. They're always really nice. But yeah, I'd say probably my favourite overall. I do like the Dutch 88 one. That's a lovely one. Weirdly, how nice is this? And I know it's like a modern one, but how nice is that? Do you not think that's like a gorgeous kit? I actually didn't mind England's as well. I've got the England one down there as well. I didn't mind England's kit this season at all, to be honest. One of my faves, Boca Juniors with the... Oh, yeah. Mate, that's mine and the old man's dream, to go and watch Boca and River play. It'd be unbelievable. Ball played up. Cardiff with a bit of an opportunity again here. The force field has been broken. That's now 4 goals conceded in 2 games for Burnley. Even if Burnley win, it's like just an element of pride for just everyone. Burnley have conceded a goal. Yeah. Venezia tops his joke, says Tom. Yeah, it is, mate. It's well nice. Yeah, good shout. Good shout, man. Hope you well, bud. The Barca kits in the 80s and 90s are absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, what's the central piece one? They've tried to do it, haven't they? Because they've done, I think they've got a central piece now with like Spotify and the Barca badge, but I'm not like a massive fan of it because it's got that ugly Spotify thing there, but it's the stripe. And then I think they've got, was it like 80, was it like 98.99? And then the Barca badge, so nice. Barca are I'm a massive Messi fan. Half time anyway. Half time. So kind of a weird game. But there you go. So we'll be back in the second half. But yeah, we're going to get through some kit comments because now we're talking about kits. Who cares about the football? Let's talk about what they're wearing. I love a Dortmund kit. Yeah, Jay. That was when we went to the Yellow Wall. Yeah, so nice, mate. I need to start wearing them more. Do you know what the thing is? People are always like, oh, wear them at the gym. And I'm like, well, I don't really want to wear them at the gym. I don't want to wear them at the gym. You know, like, why would you? But then if you wear them out, you look like a bit of a weirdo. Do you not think? It's such a shame that that's like not more of a thing in like society, just wearing football shirts and not just being like told you're a you know what. Croatia off class kits. Yeah, they're a bit, it's like Marmite in it, mate. You either love it or you hate it. Where's the Bode Glimt shirt? Kilgallen, I could have murdered that pronunciation as well, mate. But I don't have one of those. Maybe you got me mixed up with someone. The Ajax was a classic in the 90s. I had PS. Ooh, Lazio. I've got a Lazio one. Hold on. No. Must be somewhere. But I think probably the favourite Leeds ones to just bring it back to Leeds is the Packard Bell one, the oversized Packard Bell one with the collar, and then it's kind of knackered in the wash. But I've worn this loads of times. But the yellow Strongbow. But I want the what I'd really want is the light blue Packard Bell 2000 to 2001 Bridges number 8. That's what I want. That's like my icon Leeds shirt. I have a Brazilian Ronaldo. Oh, mate, yeah. I'd keep that in like cellophane, to be honest. League 7, yeah, lovely kit. Lovely kit. I have a Royal Antwerp shirt because my uncle played for them in the 70s. Yeah, good shout. That's great. It's Darren. Anything Argentina. That's what I'll say. My favorite colors. It's like show and tell, isn't it? My favorite color. No, my favorite color on a shirt is blue. It's light blue. So I've always kind of liked like City's tops as well, but like the navy blue. It's just my favorite color. So like the Napoli kit, Italian kit, Argentina kits. Yeah, I'm all in. Newell's Old Boys just for the Newell's Old Boy badge. Yeah, we're not going with the abbreviation. Unless something better comes out, of course. Matt's in the building. Really do not care who gets top as long as we both finish 1 and 2. I hate Burnley, says Matt. Won't be doing a 7-0. Seems ages ago, but puts it into perspective. Magician says, had a Ronaldinho top when he played for Barca with the number 10. Oh, mate, that is killer. You're a magician. Bring it back. Equalizer, Atletico, buzzing. Connor says, if we don't go up this season, it is a fact to say that we would have the 4th. Is it a fact to say that we would have the 4th best team next season, considering the players that would leave? It could be. Yeah, I think like we're talking about it today on a shoot. It was like, if any team stays down, I don't care if you regroup. I don't care how like strong you are. I genuinely think any team that stays down next season will just end up in the playoffs. Ipswich are going to be really strong. Southampton will come down and they'll get Danny Roll, who's a really good coach, and they'll just build again. Look, and they're going to be able to afford everyone. Is Archer going to stay with them in the championship? Probably. He'll probably score like 20 odd goals, won't he? Will Armstrong go back? Yeah. At this level, that just works, guys. As much as people can do like mental gymnastics around it, that is just how it works. So they're going to come down. Southampton will do really well. They won't make the mistake again of just, being sort of one-dimensional with Russell Martin. They'll actually have a coach who is a good coach in Danny Roll, and then Leicester will come down. They might have a few problems, but they'll still be able to recruit, and they've still got sellable assets. So whoever stays down, in my opinion, is F word. Cal says, I do love wearing some retro shirts. They're so much better than the makes. Mate, that's well nice. The Gaza one. Fiorentina 89. Let's have a quick look. I'm just, guys, this is my like passion. So Fiorentina 89. Oh, yeah, that's nice. That's nice. That is a nice kit. I'm gonna show you one. I'm gonna show you one which I really like. Hold on, let me try find it, guys. I'm sorry if you're not interested in kits, by the way. It's just half time, and you just get bored of talking about Burnley, as I sometimes get bored of talking about Leeds. I would go. I think there's a really nice. Yeah. There we. Oh no. I think the Inter retro kits are really nice. Inter Milan. Right, which one is it? It's one where Christian Vieri was just in it. Christian Vieri. I actually think it's the Pirelli. Yeah, look, I know some of you might say it's boring, but for me, look at this. Oh my god. No, thanks. I'll pay full price. No, I don't. Go away, FC Retro, unless you want to sponsor the channel. So we're gonna have a look at this. Look at this. This. Oh my god, look at that. The Champions League. That stinks of Zanetti. Stinks of Christian Vieri. Adriano. Oh, Cambiasso. Oh man, take me back. Take me back to when Italian football was dominant. I'll go back. It's not even that much money, to be fair. The thing is, where am I going to put it? That's my question. Where am I going to put it? I wear my Dortmund shirts all the time, to be honest. People question why as a Leeds fan, but they do have a good relationship. I actually am pretty sure. Who is it? Tadcaster? Who's paired with Dortmund? Which English city is paired with Dortmund? It might be like Sherburn and Helmet or something. No, it's Leeds, isn't it, idiot? Yes, sorry, it's Leeds. Why would Sherburn and Helmet be partnered with Dortmund? I need to go to sleep. Goodness me. Why would it be partnered? Why would it be twinned with Sherburn and Helmet, everybody? I don't know. Always said Connell had top clobber. MW always in the building. I have that with Bowyer on. All right, Kilgallen. Do you know what I mean? Mine's bigger than yours and all that. I've been to Tenerife. You've been to 11 Tenerife. Wait, have you been to a Dortmund game? Yes, I have, mate. I went to Dortmund. Where did we go? Dortmund. Was it Dortmund Mainz? Maybe last season. It was a crap game, but Yellow Wall was unbelievable. Helen, welcome. I've not, Helen, I didn't even know I had this on this channel. So if anyone wants to become a member, Helen is the first member on the Conor McGilligan channel. The first, we've had 5 donations now, and we've got Helen as a YouTube member. We had Ian Jackson, who didn't know where he was. He thought he was on my other channel. And I said, Ian, you're on the Conor McGilligan channel. And I sent him the link in there. And we've got a Patreon member as well who's joined. Shout out to all of you guys. Boring Burnley. The Nigeria, yeah, lovely. Wait till you're made to wear the glorious red and white aimer. Mate, I don't care. If any of you know me, which you all know, I love football shirts, so I don't care. I can be put in a Hamer shirt. It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't really bother me that much. I don't have that much hatred for Sheffield United. Well, I don't. It's a promotion rivalry. I don't have any hatred for I don't have any hatred for Sheffield Wednesday, Sheffield United, Huddersfield, Bradford. I just don't hate. I just hate Man United. I hate Man United with a visceral passion. And I probably shouldn't be saying this on this channel because this isn't the One Leeds fan channel. But at the same time, like, I'm going to be transparent on this channel as well. I do not like Man United. I never have done. And the team in Turkey. And that's it. I don't dislike. Other teams annoy me, but no. Not all. So it won't bother me putting it on, to be honest. As long as it shows the guns. Bash. It's a joke. If shirts are your passion, why don't you do something with them as a side hustle, a little business? It could, mate. Yeah, I know. Look, I know Liam, who's my good mate, Visa, has got his Mazzala, hasn't he? In terms of prints. Maybe I should do something like that. Maybe a big up Sherburn and Helmet. Why would Sherburn and Helmet be partnered with Dortmund? Is the question. Sui says which United do you mean there, Sui? Which United are you talking about? I don't remember Ronaldo playing for Leeds. A Barrelman statue in Dortmund Square, of course. Dortmund 1-0 up against Lille. There we go, up the Dortmund. Twinned with Leeds since 1949. I have the Barca. I think the 95, 96 light blue shirt with R9 on the back as well. I'll have to have a check on that, mate. Cal, you've got an absolute selection. Jim Bob will hate, mate. It is going to be hilarious if that happens. It is going to be so funny. Like, anytime you speak to him about it, it really bothers him, like genuinely really bothers him. So yeah, it's gonna be funny seeing that. It will, if that does happen. Look, if I'm doing it, then it'll be good for you. You'll all probably have a little bit. Sheffield United fans will have a bit of a laugh about it. But I'm not really that arsed about it, to be honest. It doesn't bother me that much. I'll put it on and it'll be like, oh, it's interesting. And he'll buy it as well. Do you know what I mean? So there you go. Jimmy is crapping himself. Boca Juniors home kit 1981. Let's have a look, man. Let's have a look. So all these suggestions, I'm actually gonna have a look. So we'll go. We had a look into 1981 Boca Juniors shirt. Oh yes. Oh, what about that, by the way? What about that? Oh, is that it? Is that the one you were talking about? That looks, presumably it's fake. Is that real? That's not real, is it? Is that the one you're on about? That is unreal. That is just unbelievable. Look at that. What a kit. So nice. Yeah, man. It's very nice. Well done. You've all got some good suggestions tonight. Yeah, a little bit, Jay. A little bit. I'm being professional over here, mate. I have a messy number 9. There we go, Suey. I like it, man. I like it. My guy, Lionel. I did get, and look, guys, it's not like the most glamorous thing to say, but I did get a Inter Miami top because Messi was on it, and he's my favorite player of all time. So I had to get it. So there we go. Spent a lot of money on it as well, which I kind of regret. Do you think we'll spend smartly if we go up? I do, mate. I do. The Boba kit with the Boca kit with Maradona on the back. Lee says, "See, you're playing in the Leeds Creators Cup, Connor." Yes and no, mate. So as you guys know, I went over and basically did my ligaments. So basically, my ankle now. So on my left hand side, I can move it like either way. I can't move my right foot that way, like on the outside. So, and how I play football, I'm a bit of an idiot in terms of I'll just go for it. You know what I mean? Not in terms of tackles, but just in terms of like the energy I put out there, and I won't be careful with it. And yeah, I spoke to the physio guy today, and I just said to him, like, so I went to physio on the way back. I just said it's still hurting a bit, and I think this Creator Cup's in like a month or two's time. But I'm still having problems with it. I'm still having real problems with it, which is really upsetting, actually. So yeah, I don't really know what to do about it. So I think there's opportunities to like co-commentate, which could be quite funny. So I might have to do that, unfortunately, which is crap because I miss playing football and I play football every week. So yeah, it'd be a big shame missing out on that one. Yeah, that's a good one. Had a feeling Burnley would be winning. Yeah. Dave's in the building. As a Blade, I assume your example of Leeds been like global warming. Were they just a cloudy day last week? And I assume your example of Leeds been like global warming. Yeah, mate, I'll go with that. I don't know what you mean. You have to clarify it. Sorry, pal. What about footballs? I love the World Cup ball. Yeah. South Korea have got best kits. Have they? Interesting. Never checked that one out. Dortmund 2, Lille 0. Is that what we are now? Is that what we are? Marcus in the building with the one Leeds badge. Marcus, I knew you were one of the ones who had them, mate. Mike, I am, mate. Yeah, I am. I'm very moody as well, which I don't. How do I put this? I don't want to be that as like a nice, like, you know, a nice like Creator Cup. You know what I mean? A nice Creator Cup where everybody's getting together for charity, and then I just get too passionate on the pitch. Control yourself, Connor. Just in terms of, you know, getting competitive, which I'm an exceedingly competitive person. So yeah, I need to, you know, think about maybe I can be the linesman. Who knows? But yeah, I am a little bit. I think if I'd have played, not because I'm a big hard man, but I reckon if I played for Leeds, fans would love me. I reckon they would. And that's not been an ego-ridden guy. That's because I reckon I'd be a proper passion merchant. Do you know what I mean? I'd be giving it to the fans. Like, anytime a big tackle would be going out, I'd be like, come on, come on. Do you know what I mean? Giving it big time. Mate, I don't know if he can. I don't reckon he can, or he's got 2 left feet. The evening post kits was one of my favourites. Yeah, mate, lovely kit. Lovely kit. Still 1-0. Connor Barnsley kit from last season. One of the, oh, is that the pink one, mate? Oh my god, that was horrific. We're just getting back on the field now, guys. So we'll get the timer back on. And yeah, we're going. We're going. They've literally just kicked off very quickly there. They just all came onto the pitch. There was no waiting around. No waiting around. Cardiff have brought a sub on as well, I think, which I absolutely love. And Cardiff are on a bit of an attack here. Ball played into the box. It's a terrible ball in. My goodness. Terrible ball in. Right, let's get the old timer on. And Cardiff have got a corner. Have they? Have Cardiff got a corner? I don't know. I think they have. Yeah, Cardiff have got a corner. Good start to the second half, to be fair to them. And we're back. So, yeah, the timer. They're facing their, like, cop. Hull 1, Plymouth 0. Gelhardt, get in, Joffy. Anyone been to the copy club? Why are you in here, Gabe? Go away. Seems like the charming stream to swim, lounge on the beach. Go away. Stop offending everyone. Cardiff have it in their... I mean, I don't know what they're doing here. Ooh. CB Erasmus Christensen. No, mate. I'm a better footballer than him. How's he got to move to Frankfurt, by the way? Look, just a general football fan. Type in Rasmus Christensen. How is this guy got to move? I don't understand it. I think there's hope for everyone. There is hope for everyone. Guys, I'm telling you, if Rasmus Christensen can get a move to Frankfurt, unbelievable. So my favourite ever player is Angel Di Maria. And I have every shirt he's had except... Yeah, good choice there, Cal. That's why I like you, Cal. Cardiff throwing, by the way. They've been really good. It's a really good start from Cardiff. Only sort of 2 minutes in, but they're putting the pressure on. These are the moments for Cardiff. These are big, big moments because I can still see Burnley sort of winning this, potentially 3 or 4-1. But these are the big moments. First 10 minutes of the half. If they get one back here, my goodness gracious, I mean, especially with Hull beating Plymouth, it's a big result. That the striker they've got's decent, you know. He is a decent striker. I like him. Cardiff's. They're showing Burnley a little bit less respect, which is good to see. Ball played in the box, cleared out by Burnley again. Good defending, throw him. Cardiff to win 3-2, scoring at 90 plus. Newell's Old Boys is an absolute beauty. Cardiff helps out last season beating Ipswich. Hopefully they do it again. Yeah, Cardiff can be a bit of a problem side, can't they? Grimsby not playing tonight, Gabe. No, mate, he's not there. True, Mike. The professional's not set in yet. Evening, Connor. Hey, Steve. How's it going? Must have a brilliant agent. That's all I can say, Connor. Mate, Jesus. Honestly, so bad. And a lot of you guys might just be, oh, Connor's being dramatic. I promise you, like, you know, when you can just... We all watch football, and you can tell a footballer. First time I saw him, and Daniel Podence beat him in the air, and he came on, and everyone was like, oh, he's like Molinar. He looks like Molinar. And it's like you saw him play, and he was stiff. Just a stiff fullback. You know, you see Bogle and how he moves and how sort of fluid he is. You can see like Connor Roberts, and you'll see Tri Hume, fluid footballers. Rasmus Christensen was just stiff. He's like, that's how he moved. He just ran like this, just had no fluidity, no sort of like, he just had nothing about him. I really couldn't stand watching him. I had a weird sort of like odd, not hatred, but an odd hatred for his game. Not for him as a person, but how he played football. It used to just do my head in. Just I really struggled watching him. We play Burnley next Tuesday. Mark, who are you supporting, mate? Because who's that? Don't do it, Connor. We need the deal to go through. Germany cunt shirt. Love that. Yeah. Oh, Burnley. 2-on-2. 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 Marcus Edwards. Here we go. Poor from Marcus Edwards. I tell you what, the keeper's position was horrific there. Marcus Edwards basically fronted the defender up, went on his right-hand side. The keeper had left the entire left side of the net open. Burnley should be 2 up there. That's poor from Edwards. His standards, that should look at the keeper. The keeper's position is absolutely horrendous. He just left the whole sort of, what side is it? The right side for Marcus Edwards to shoot at. Go on, Marcus. Across goal. That's Elan Melee territory. Oh, man. We had that in the Premier League, by the way, mate. Oh, Cal. Terrible, terrible football player. And look, I think he just, I don't know why. I just think even it's a difference, but I think he just struggled in the Championship. I just do. Millwall 0, Bristol City 1. Yeah, sorry, Kilgallen. Yeah. I didn't hate him as a person. I'm sure he's a lovely guy. I just couldn't stand him as a footballer. I have a JJ, a Koch. Cal, you just need to stop showing off, mate. Here come Burnley anyway. Ball played through bad from I believe that was Edwards again. See, Cardiff just having that moment at the start of the second half, and Burnley are just slowly coming into it now, winning some of the 50-50s. They've won a couple there, and they're looking a little bit more dangerous on the transition here. Edwards, ball through. Edwards again with the second bite of the cherry here in the box. Plays the ball back to Brownhill. Oh, that looked like a penalty. That did look like a penalty. Edwards anyway, they're carrying on, but Cardiff are static. Ball played across. My God, it needed a tap-in. It needed a tap-in. That lad is the difference maker, everyone. He's a really good Championship player. I thought this could have been a penalty on Brownhill. Ricochet went straight out to Josh Brownhill. No, it looked like he jumped into it, actually. Yeah, well done, referee. This Edwards lad, I mean, I said it when Burnley bought him on the channel, but he is a problem. He's a massive. Imagine if they had an actual number 9 and not Zian Fleming. They're a good. He's a good player, really good player. And here come Burnley again. Here they come. Okay, Jaden Anthony. So this is what I was saying about Cardiff, guys. Like, I know I keep saying it, but I had a bit of an opportunity there with a couple of set pieces at the start. Connor, what's your prediction for Leeds this weekend? I'm going to go with a very tight 2-1 win, mate. Burnley creeping, says Conte. They are, mate. They're getting closer. Here we go. They're in another transit. The problem is Edwards getting more of the ball. Edwards again. Here we go. That. Oh, is he giving a penalty? Edwards is on his arse. What's happened? I don't know what the referee's given there. I think it's a corner. He is a huge problem, by the way. He's just growing into the game. Anthony. That is either a brilliant tackle or just the most obvious foul. That's a penalty, guys. You can see him kick his leg. That's a penalty for me, anyway. Don't know what you guys think. Burnley fans in the chat, let me know. There might be some Cardiff fans in the chat. That looked like a penalty. I can't believe he's got away with that. Ball played in anyway. Jaden Anthony from the corner, headed out. Cardiff are so deep here. Edwards on the ball again. Looks to deliver. Plays the ball in. Headed out. Back out to Edwards, who takes on the fullback. Takes on a defender and wins a corner again. No, he doesn't. It is, goodness me. He's a Premier League player, isn't he? He is a Premier League player. He is a very good player. My goodness. Any chance of a Cardiff goal? Cardiff, yeah, this is a problem. Burnley are definitely going to score, especially with him on the pitch. Especially with him on the pitch. Cheat fell over, did he? Edwards is quality. Good tackle that. Nah, it's Burnley. I cannot have them getting a pen. Can you remember your first time at Ellen Road and who were Leeds? I can, Marcus. Leeds 4, Liverpool 3. Mark Viduka, 4 goals. Not bad either, is it, mate? Yeah. So that's why my standards are always quite high with this club, as in, this is what we should be doing. Do you know what I mean? This is what we should be doing, lads. But guys, I'd really, really appreciate it if you could share this channel to your friends on Facebook, on Twitter. Honestly, guys, on Twitter as well. Retweets and likes on when I'm advertising this. It just makes the channel grow a little bit. And I really, really appreciate you guys supporting the channel. You're all in here, and I will try read out every single comment. Of which, is posted on here. So thank you so much. I really do appreciate your support, everyone. It means the world. Cardiff on this left-hand side here now, and they've just Ball played in. Oh, chance. This is insane. Sorry, guys. I was just talking there. My mic was unplugged. This is backs to the wall stuff. This is backs to the wall stuff. Sorry, guys. Sorry. No audio. I'm on mute again. I'm talking to myself again. Fantastic. Let's have a look. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Nice to see you chilled out, Connor. That's one hell of a first game, Connor. It was, mate. It really was. Come on, Cardiff. Still time. Oh, they're in again here. Burnley. This is just a matter of time. Like, they're just, if you're not watching this, this is a matter of time. This is a matter of time. They are just, fair play to Cardiff for staying in the game here. There is pockets. There is space. There is transitional moments. Cardiff just aren't defending, which is interesting. Burnley, this is just a matter of time. If Burnley don't win this game, they'll be kicking themselves. Anthony. Good defending. Another corner. Took him away from our rival. Man was Healy. Oh, interesting. Paul, yeah. Are you a young man? 3rd November 2000. That's right, David. Good man. What a first game that was. Mine was 82. Leeds versus Sheffield Wednesday. Cardiff just need to attack. I thought you was going to say Leeds 4, Derby 3. No, mate, that was that sort of like 97, 98? It was that like Gunnar Haller and Haaland and Ian Hart. Edwards, ball in. This is just like, this is like Game of Thrones. You're like, shield wall. This is what this is. But if Cardiff stay in the game, they just need to stay in the game and just look for a set piece. Ball played forward here. I've got a bit of an opportunity here, Cardiff. They've actually got into Burnley's half. Ball played in. Oh, my God. It was a big chance for Cardiff. It's stupid football. He's headed it back across goal when there was a central midfielder just coming across. Callum O'Dowd has gone for goal instead of just waiting for them. Really poor. Cardiff got forward. It's the best moment of the second half here. Really lovely play. Ball played into the box. And instead of heading it down into the path, maybe, of an attacking midfielder coming on, Callum O'Dowd has just gone for a soft header into Trafford's gut. Have you seen Jimmy's YouTube short about we're just not. Yeah, mate, about the arrogant thing. The ironic thing is he's the most arrogant. As I've said, Si, we're at a shoot today and you've got a Burnley fan and a Barnsley fan calling him the arrogant one. They weren't calling me the arrogant one. So that is all you need to know. That is all you need to know. This is the guy, bear in mind, who put a bet on with me that the loser wears a shirt when Sheffield United were in first. That's how cocky and braggadocious this guy was. So he deserved it when I gave it back to him, mate. Anyway, Cardiff coming forward. Lovely little football here. Can they get something? They're still in the game. I can't believe they're still in this game, to be honest. Sorted. Yeah, cheers, Loaf. Thanks. Anyone who knows Con knows his favourite players are Rasmus, Melee, and Mate, there you go. You've nailed it. Burnley worry me since they've started scoring. I think they finish above the Blunts. Yeah, they're looking all right. The thing is, Cardiff, I can't believe they're still in this game, but they are. Yeah, foul. Burnley. Leeds, Jimmy looked traumatised after Leeds beating them the other way. Mate, remember, he was saying we were champions, and now the other night he's saying they finish on 96 points as champions. Trust me, I've got the receipts, lads. I've got the receipts. Will you wear the red and white stripes if they do? Yeah, of course I will. As I've said, mate, I'm not bothered. It doesn't bother me. It does not bother me. So, yeah. I'll tell you what. Here's one for you. All right, I'm going to give you a little bit of a treat. The Conor McGilligan lot are going to have a little bit of a treat here. And welcome all. This is the highest amount of people we've had watching this stream for Cardiff and Burnley. So thank you so much to all of you. Please make sure you subscribe. If you watch it on Twitter and Facebook, please make sure you transition onto YouTube. It really helps me out, and I really appreciate it. I'll try my best to read all of your comments. But here's a little bit of a treat for you. As Egan Riley's not very happy. Not very happy. Okay. They're making subs as well. 3 subs are coming on. Never got to Ellen Road until my early 30s. Fair play, Paul. Fair play, mate. My first Leeds game was in 2000 when I was 11, losing 0-4 to Arsenal with Ian Hart being sent off, but Henry scored. Oh, Ryan, I remember that. But didn't Henry score 4? Or did he score 3? Burnley's attack looking better than their defence. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Weird. But you are right. I think that there's opportunities here, which is strange. Very strange. But Cardiff are going for it. I mean, I'm just having a look at the table. Oh, no, that's not the one I wanted. Hold on. I'm going to have a look at the table in a sec and see where they're actually at. Real Madrid 4-1 win. Is that what it is now? We need 95, I reckon, to get promoted. Yeah, I'd say that's a good total, to be honest. Lee says winning the league means more to them being a small club. No comment. Neutral channel. But just put on an Atletico Madrid shirt and blur the screen if you lose the bet with Jimbo. Yeah, but as I say, I don't care. And if we go up, we go up. Who's bothered? It's, as I say, it's going to make me really happy watching him squirm if we win it. It's going to be brilliant because he hates Leeds so much. But yeah. Budley says, yes, mate, November 1997. A 20-year-old Lee Bowyer came off the bench to score a 90th minute. Brilliant, mate. Yeah, brilliant. The one that sticks with me is Smith against Liverpool. Hey, lads, hey, Finn. I think my first was Wimbledon at home. Also, other people, other football fans, let me know what your first one was. Not just Leeds fans. But this is Jim from the other channel as well. I'm sure Blades fans are going to go show him this, which is exactly what I want you to do. But yeah, this is just the changing of the guard, which has happened all of a sudden. So after sort of massaging Leeds fans' egos when all the Leeds fans were on his stream not long ago, suddenly Jim has flipped the script, And let me just put you on to just a little clip I made earlier on.
But they're going to finish above us now. They are. Because of that game, they're finishing above us. So...
Okay, we'll start again, right? A little bit of an interruption here. Jim is a Sheffield United channel. And here you go. Just stay with me. So, he'd said before Leeds were champions, unequivocally.
But they're going to finish above us now. They are. Because of that game, they're finishing above us. So, you take it on chin and you say, well, next best thing we can do is make sure we go up with him. Okay, so Dave's nailed his thoughts down that we're going to be champions.
That gives us 24 points. I've gone for 97.
Yeah.
I'm on 97. Jim's on 96.
I think if we get 96, we're champions.
Oh, I thought you said something different, sir.
No, I'm afraid I wouldn't say that.
Because of that game, they're finishing above us.
I'm on 97. Jim's on 96.
I think if we get 96, we're champions.
So there you go. So Jim's prediction was different last week to what it was this week. So they finish apparently on 96. And 96 wins you the league. So by my reckoning, I've always got a clip, lads. Trust me, always. Not that game, mate. Kanu, Keown, and Overmars. Oh yeah. Was that the one where when Overmars scored, he just went over to the corner flag and went like that? Was that one? I think it was. What was the worst ground you've been to watching Leeds? Port Vale, mate. Arsenal 4-1 up. Wow. It shows the hate off Jimbo if he knows hate. Mate, he does. He hates Leeds more than he hates Sheffield. He'll admit that to you. Which is slightly sad, isn't it? Conor Weatherblade shot on one of the battle lines just to show. That's a good idea, mate. The thing is, I'd get so much abuse for that, but it doesn't bother me. The problem, Sheffield United fans, if they're the poor relation of Yorkshire. So listen, we're not making this. This is on him, mate. It's not on Sheffield United fans in general. It's more on Jim Bob. I'm interested. Is there anyone you'd like to buy from the Championship, or are your sights set higher for sign? I think this should be for you as well, Si. If you go up as well, mate, and if we go up, I think it should be the same thing, mate. I think there should be measured signings. I think, we've got to be really careful about how we recruit with how good this division is, the Premier League. And Burnley have got to be the same. Sunderland have got to be the same if they get up as well. It's a massive step up, a huge chasm. It's a massive step up. So, yeah, I don't know. Got to think about it, really, haven't you? I love that, mate. I'll out video him all day. I've got about 6 lined up. And I'll go to 12. I can be petty, mate. And I've got receipts with this guy. So he'll get more. Trust me. if we get 102, we're champions. I did go to Bristol Rovers game, even on the pitch at the end. Good lad. Good lad. Good lad. Make sure you slap a like on the video as well, everyone. Would you sign Job? Yeah, I wouldn't say no to Job, to be honest with you, but I think we're looking all right in that midfield bit at this moment in time. Cardiff coming forward here. Nice little opportunity. Cardiff have been weirdly just getting into the game a little bit. Playing the ball out wide right now. Just on the edge of Burnley's area. Okay, the right back plays it in, looking for a bit of a combination play. But Burnley defending well. Cardiff have a free kick, which is sort of, they play the advantage. They're just not really encroaching into Burnley's into their box here, and they're going to have to force the issue at some point because they're just going to be forced back. It's good defending from Burnley. It really is. They're giving Cardiff nothing really, and they've just won it back. They're good defenders. They sit really, really nicely, and they force you to make mistakes. Well, they're forcing you to make decisions, and you don't want to make decisions in games like this because you want to keep hold of the ball. The problem is when Burnley get hold of the ball, they keep it for so long. Ball played over the top. Good defending by Connor Roberts straight into Trafford's hands. I think it's going 2-2. It's got potential. Yeah, I think it still feels like a grindy out Burnley win, but yeah. Great content you did at Bramble Lane. You must have been shooting all day. We were, mate. Yeah, we were. Should have gone to Oldham in the 80s. Never stopped raining. Away and no roof in the bags. Yeah, my dad went to Oldham, mate. My dad's been to Oldham. Swindon as well. That was another one, wasn't it? In the Premier League as well, Swindon, weren't they? Or the first division. My first game was 80-81. Yeah, good man, mate. Good man. Forgot there was a game on. Yeah, it's a better game, you know. So it's a much better game. The ref's killing it though. I have to say, any Cardiff player that goes down, but invariably it's a lot of Burnley players that are naturally going down. They're just trying to get that advantage now. Yeah. Dave, Leeds just need the same amount of points as hair appointments. Connor has hair appointments. You're saying I have hair appointments. I don't have hair appointments that much. I love this narrative that I just get my hair done all the time. I don't, lads. Look, I don't. It's been here for about what, 6 months now. So yeah, stop projecting onto me anyway. I bet you're a bald man or a thinning man. Mate, I can't help being 32 and having luscious locks. Jay Jamie says the worrying thing is that Sheffield United have committed to buying Tom Cannon as a player to potentially play in the Premier. That is worrying, mate. That is worrying. Do you think Bamford is finished, Con? It reminds me of what we have with Dom. Dom's a really good comparison, mate. A really, really good comparison. Callum Robinson looking to come on as well in the 70th minute here, which is big. Callum Robinson, obviously their top scorer. Love says it's strange. I don't hate any of the champs teams this season like previous champs. The kind of hair comment there. Cheers, Dave. I know this isn't a big fixture, but when Leeds beat Swindon in the cup and Paul Robinson scored a header at the end, yeah, mate, I do remember that. I do remember that well. Yeah, mate, I've had to take him off. Oh, Cardiff, bit of an opportunity here. Ball play. Oh, man, they nearly got an opportunity. It's the lad up front again. Oh, it's El Ghazi. They brought El Ghazi on. Little bit of an opportunity there. Ball floated in. He got the right side of Estev. I tell you what. Oh, no, it was Connor Roberts. He got the right side of him, El Ghazi. Just a bit of composure. It's a corner. Proper suits you. There you go, Dave. Look at that. Lee. There you go. Top man. Love you, Lee. All 2 up. Finn says you've been contacted by. I know the guy, mate. I know the guy. Maybe I should get a fresh haircut for the overlap. Who knows? No, mate, not yet. 1969, the glory days. Cal says as good as Bielsa was for Leeds. It's crazy. It's crazy how injury prone a lot of players. Ball played in by Cardiff. Oh man. They're giving a good account for themselves, Cardiff. They really are. They're doing a really solid job here. Has to be said, the Bluebirds. It's just not quite connecting for them. I started watching you about COVID times because you did. Yeah, mate, he's coming back on. He's coming back on, Mike. He wants me to do something with him regarding Kinnear. So I will do that with him. I love Mike. Mike's such a good lad, mate. He's such a good lad. Yeah, one of the really good ones that you meet, and you're just like genuine people. I just like genuine people. I'm not about like the BS game when I'm doing this, but he's a lovely lad, Mike. He'd do anything for anyone. So I love people like that. But yeah, he's a top lad. And if we get back to Premier League, I'll be doing stuff with him a lot. And he really wants to. He always really wants to collaborate and do stuff like that. So that's always nice. Hi, Connor. What's the game been like? Yeah, it's been a good game, actually. It has been a good game. Cardiff have been unlucky, I'd say. But Burnley have found real space. Josh Laurent just coming on as well. Foster coming on for Fleming. But yeah. No, it's been a good look. I've watched a lot of Burnley games this season that have been absolutely tripe. So this has been look. We've had 3 goals, so you know let's take it all in, take it in. But yeah, I expected. A lot of people were saying they think Cardiff might get something, and Cardiff might. They just don't have that. It's the end bit, and they've got Salech up front. I'm a big fan of him. I think he's a good player. They hit the post as well, Cardiff, a little bit earlier on, but Burnley have looked strong, I think, anyway. They've looked strong, but they have looked a little bit vulnerable as well. It's the thing, I've always thought you can get at them. Like, Egan Riley is a good defender. He is a good defender. I think he's strong as well. But what I will say, as Cardiff come forward again here, he looked offside there. They're just not getting the rub of the green here. They're getting into good sort of midfield spaces, but they're just not getting the rub of the green. But Cardiff are the team trying to probe a little bit here, which is Aaron Ramsey's on the pitch. My God, I didn't even see him. But yeah, look forward to it. Yeah, man. Graham says, "Hi, Connor. First watch along, mate. Good watch." Thanks so much, Graham. Welcome. Cardiff playing well. Waiting for Burnley to get a penalty or a dodgy deflection. Yeah, that's it, mate. That's kind of what you want. Connor will be on the Overlap Fans Edition again. Yeah, it's a bit weird now, though. They've started doing like loads of trivia. And what I don't want to do is for me to get there, if it does happen, and for them to go, "Oh, Connor, who was Leeds United's manager in 1948?" And then for that clip to be put on social media and for me to get loads of abuse from fans because I don't know who Leeds' manager was in 1948 or who scored the 3rd goal in Leeds United's 3-0 win over Southampton in 1996. Yeah, I don't fancy that, to be honest. And I've seen that's what they've started doing all of a sudden. Where's that lad Selleck from? Look decent. He has looked decent, mate. As Burnley come forward here. I'm pretty sure he's... What is he? I'm sure he's Scandi. I'm sure he is. Don't know where from, though. Do you think Southampton will take Derby's record or will they get over 11 points? Good question, Carl. Yeah, I think they might just get over, but I mean, look, the new guy was just like a dead man walking, wasn't it? Oh, chance. No, he's gone for it. That was interesting. So Cardiff had a little bit of a moment there. I think it was Callum Robinson. He's gone to lob Trafford from about 50 yards. Yeah, unlucky. Not the right decision, though. If Sunderland don't go up, would you take Lafitte? I probably wouldn't, mate. No, I probably wouldn't. Yeah, it is the maddest questions, mate. Who cares about the Championship? What's Neville like in person? Yeah, he's nice. He's nice. I got a picture with Carragher as well. Do you know what I mean? Old Boyd Carragher. Do you know what I mean? Old Mandan with the muscle, lads. Do you know what it's like? I'm just there like, oh, Carragher, get you in a little nuggie. Spitting on girls in cars, mate. No, he's all right. I'm only joking. Ruining any sort of overlap opportunity I'll ever have again there. Yeah, no, he is sound. Carragher's sound. Carragher's sound. He's very funny. He's very quick. Classic Scouser. But Neville's sound as well. They're the exact same thing. It's just like me and Jim Bob, just taking the piss out of each other all the time. It's the exact, and it's brilliant. It is good banter. It is really good crack. So I enjoy it. Yeah, to be honest, it'd be a bit weird with Keane I think I'd be more a little bit like, not in awe, but if Keane was there, I'd be a little bit like, ooh, you know what I mean? Like Carragher and Neville are there. Weirdly, I'm a little bit like, oh yeah, yeah. You know, you kind of, they're just regular folks, aren't they? But if you, yeah, I don't know. If I saw yeah, Keane, I don't, they'd be like, but it's Roy Keane. Do you know what I mean? Scummer, but it's Roy Keane. You know what I mean? It's pretty big dog, isn't he? So, yeah. Did you meet Keane? I've never met Keane, mate. Yeah, I've done it, mate. Do you think you and Roy Keane would get on? Probably. We're both like quite pessimistic, negative, dry wit. We'd probably get along. Irish background. So yeah, maybe. I'm telling my family's from County Mayo. He'd probably like that. Oh, I'm from Cork. Likes telling everyone all the time he's from Cork, doesn't he? So ball played forward. Cardiff coming forward here. On the right-hand side, cut out by Egan Riley. And Burnley just got out of it really nicely there. But Burnley have looked reasonably vulnerable at the back here. Carl says, calling it now Desmond on the way. Lee says, Rory Jennings claims to be a Chelsea fan. Yeah, I think he's all right. I think Rory knows what he's doing. I think he knows what he's doing. I thought that 3-0 defeat against Preston, although in the cup would affect their back line. I think that's a bad shout there, Gray. Cal says, I remember having a full-on argument with a Leeds fan on Twitter one who was telling me Jesse Marsh with the force. Oh, man, yeah. Leeds fans and Twitter is not a good match. Keane would be like, Connor's a good content creator, but face it, yeah, that's his job. Why has he got hair like that as well? Get it off. That's his job. What's your thoughts on Keane and Wrighty as a duo? Yeah, they are quite funny, aren't they? They are quite funny. I'll tell you what the annoying thing is. I mean, it's naturally going to be what it is, isn't it? But on the overlap, good skill there by Callum Robinson. Hold that thought, Andy. Ball played in corner, Cardiff. What's your thoughts? But what I'd say is I prefer Carragher and Neville, but it's a little bit more wholesome in it, Keane and Wrighty, which is good. But yeah. I like Jill Scott. She's hilarious. Yeah, she's good, Jill. She is. She's witty, isn't she? She's good. Had to Google it, Connor. Major Frank Buckley, Major from the Army. Ball played in. Terrible ball in by Cardiff, and they're not doing themselves any favours here. As Burnley are on a counter attack. What is going on with this camera? I think Rye said it a bit earlier with this camera. What is going on? Or it might have been Daryl. I think it was Daryl actually. Cardiff have won it back. They've looked loads better when Callum Robinson's come on the pitch. Robinson ball in with his left. Oh. They've hit the bar. Moment. Burnley get away with it. Callum Robinson's made a massive difference, by the way. Left-footed ball in. Salek with the header. Massive moment. Massive moment. Is it Salek? It is. It's him again. He's been so good. That's a massive moment. As Edwards comes off. Tell you what, this Burnley defence has looked a little bit shakier. I'll be honest, this is the shakiest it's ever looked. Wow. So that's Cardiff and Sarmiento's coming on. Big moment. And it feels like that is always how it is. Always how it is. Evening, Connor. Fancy another. Ian, look at my little clip I've made of him, mate. Mr. Arrogant. Mr. Arrogant. I told you, Ian, if you've just got here, mate, was at a shoot today. 2 content creators called Jim Overconfident. Projection, mate. That's what it is. Burnley will get pumped in the Premier League. Can't stand Hannibal either. Here come Burnley. Good defending. Wrexham 1-0 up against the Dog Botherers. Sarmiento get that. He does get that. Good tackle. Oh, it's a big moment, that, for Cardiff. It's a big moment. Holy crap, that was close. Yeah. Jim makes Tyson Fury look humble. It's got 3-1 written all over it. Yeah, that was a moment. I think that was the moment, guys. I have to say, I don't want to sound negative. I think Burnley are going to get another one here. I think they're going to get another one. Throw in. Guys, we have 119 likes on the video. It'd be amazing It'd be amazing if we could get that up to 255. We've got 1,200 on all platforms watching. So, yeah, if you guys want to transition over to YouTube, that'd be amazing. I know a lot of you guys are watching on the other. Ian, I did it early on here, mate. I can send it to you if you want, Ian. Ian, I told you, mate, I've got about 6 or 7 in reserves waiting for him. He's not ready for the amount of videos I've got ready for him. So I've got my evil petty side ready, mate. So Cardiff throw. Callum O'Dowda. Corner again. Oh, mate, he's a walking contradiction, the guy. Honestly, he's a walking contradiction, as much as I love him. Get it in the mixer. Here we go. Cardiff, it's got to be a better ball in. They've had 2 shocking corners. Ball played in. Better. Oh, I just needed a flick on it. It was a good ball in that. Oh, my God. And the guy on the edge is probably going to get tackled, and Burnley have got 2 up. They need to start just getting the ball in the box. Cardiff are just absolutely getting pressured out. It's good skill. Good skill. It's El Ghazi. Whips it in, headed out. It's just like, the second ball, they decide to try, like, really start playing it around. But they're doing all right, Cardiff. It's just not quite working for them. They've just not got that added quality. But they're right in this, They've done really well to weather that early storm from Burnley. Ball whipped in again. It's just the balls in are just terrible. The balls in are really bad from out wide. And Burnley win a free kick. That's the thing. O'Dowda's just his balls into the box are horrendous. Like, they're really bad. They're barely beating the first man. So Sarmiento then just falls on his arse and gets a free kick. So yeah, I think the problem is with what's gone on here, they've had a real lack of quality when it's come to corners consistently. And when the ball is out wide, my God, they've got to start beating the first man. Yeah, ref is poor. I was at that match too, 99. Hated that Lee Sharp dance after he scored. Oh, I remember that, yeah. Marcus, the second member on the channel. Thank you so much, Marcus. Guys, if you want to become a member on the channel, we've got Helen and we've got Marcus on the brand new channel. This is the 3rd or 4th watch along we've done. So, yeah, welcome one, welcome all. Thank you so much. Welcome, Mark. Yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Ian, you enjoy them, don't you, mate? I'll send it to you after, mate. I'll send it to you after. I did piss myself when Connor came up on his stream during that Sunderland game. Mate, he goes too early in more ways than one. Sai says, if Sheffield United go up, we need to much work as Cardiff do well. Sorry, I'm just watching this. Obviously, I am doing a watch along here. Cardiff trying to play the way out of trouble here, and they're getting really pressed on here by Burnley. Burnley have just gone about 5 to 10 yards up the pitch, cleared by lovely little distribution there by the Cardiff goalkeeper, but the right back can't get it under his spell. He's actually done really well, but then he's turned back into trouble and has then gone into a cul-de-sac. That's excellent distribution from the Cardiff keeper there, to be fair. Much work on the first team. You never want to turn it down, but I do think it's a year too soon. Still will have a better team. Yes, I get your logic, mate. I do get your logic. Like, I think if the thing is, mate, you can't ever turn down going up to the Premier League. You've just got to manage it when you get there, mate. You just got to manage it. Recruitment's got to be spot on. There's no room for sentiment, and you've got to essentially get a proper goal scoring. I think we've all got to do that for the Premier League. Ball played through Cardiff. Oh, man. Oh, here we go. Burnley with a little bit of a transition moment. It is 3-on-3. Make that 4-on-4. Opportunity here for Burnley if they get it right. Cutting inside. Sarmiento. Ball played out wide. The Cardiff players must be knackered. Brownhill, ball into the box. It's a terrible ball in. They've not been good in that final third in this half, but Burnley don't need to be. Sheffield will have to spend... Yeah, I think we all will, mate, to be honest. I think all the clubs will have to. Any club that went up. You got to look at, like, who's the 2 poorest teams in the Championship when it comes to, like, sorry, in the Premier League, when it, like, even just 16th, 17th, what would you say, like, Wolves and West Ham. Guys, they're full of internationals. West Ham won the Europa, won a European competition about, 3 or 4 years ago. You know, Plaqueta, Bowen, Kudus, Somerville. It's just ridiculous. And the thing is that you look at what they've got on the bench, you know, and we look at average players, and they're not average players, they're average Premier League players, of which, you know, all the clubs need to recruit. It's a massive gap, massive gap. Wolves full of internationals. I think they've got about, 7 or 8 fully fledged internationals, maybe even more. So, yeah, I think we all will. But I think this is ebbing out, to be honest. Yeah, Burnley win again. They haven't done it quite yet. Not all signed, sealed, and delivered, but they're looking. I think they're going to be all right here, Burnley. I didn't have a. What did I say? I think I said like, Sarmiento was on the floor again. He can't have won another foul there. He's got a proper salmon dive, hasn't he, Sarmiento? They've done really well here, to be fair, Cardiff. I'd have definitely got Callum Robinson on earlier, though. Cardiff with a bit of an opportunity here, though. They need to get in the box. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Leaning back over the bar. Who's that? Who are you? Can't see the back of your shirt. Is it Chambers? My God. Ball played out wide, guys. Really lovely opportunity here. Played back inside centrally. And Callum Chambers has just gone for this just absolutely audacious effort. And he's leant back and he's hit it about 40 yards over the bar. It's a good opportunity, though. And the thing is, when you do stuff like that, it basically gives the opposition just time to just wind that clock down. And that's exactly what Burnley are doing by bringing Joe Worrell on. You go to Millwall, Connor, need a beer. Potentially, mate. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'll see if I can get there, mate. See if I can get there. It's a very sort of like, oh, look, Marcus, I've got a green. Members' comments will be read out first. Welcome, Marcus. Do you keep Farker in the Prem? Depends. Very much depends. Very much depends. Yeah, he did a Harrison there. Would you keep Firpo if you go up, Con? No, mate, I wouldn't. No. I'm ruthless when it comes to it, mate. I'm ruthless. There's no sentiment with me. There really isn't. You know, I love Joe Rothwell, but I won't be keeping Joe Rothwell. You know? I think Solomon's been unbelievable, but there'd be a question for me there. There would be a question for me there, I think, dependent on the price. Okay, Cardiff look like they've got a couple of attacks left there. It is an empty stadium, but will Cardiff do anything? They've got a bit of quality on the pitch here. Can they just muster something? They're on this right-hand side. Burnley won that again. Sarmiento following the right-sided player all the way back, and he's actually defended really well there, Sarmiento. Excellent defending from a winger. I tell you what, he's always on his arse, though, isn't he? Sarmiento. If you're a Burnley fan, is he always like this? Did well there, though, to be fair to him. They just don't have the patterns of play. When they're pressured, they just can't deal with it. Burnley have just got so much more quality than Cardiff. It's ebbing away this. There needs to be some sort of set piece. There needs to be something for Cardiff. The Cardiff, it needs to be like a penalty, you know, a trickled in goal, which is a minger. But I think they're scared of losing the ball, Cardiff, at the minute, which is understandable because Burnley are just going to wind that clock down. Yeah, throw him. Sai says, I don't see Leeds needing much work and a few quality additions. I do think you'll be challenging. It will hinge on key personal performance. I don't think you're wrong, Sai. 6-1. Bloody hell, Arsenal on fire. Is it 6-1? My goodness. Who's even scoring for them? They've got no striker, have they? Melee has been carrying Leeds, so he'd have to stay. Camera about 100,000 miles away. Burnley go within 2 points of us before we play Pompey if they beat Luton. Yeah, it's true. It's true. How the game's fall, isn't it? Cardiff with the chance here. El Ghazi. Jesus. I mean, You can't even legislate for how bad that is. They're trying, but I just thought they'd have a little bit like still enough quality to muster something up, and they really haven't. That Salek's chance was massive, wasn't it? Off the bar. Felt like that was the big moment. But Anwar El Ghazi there. Oh my God, gets the ball out of his feet and has just absolutely spooned it over the bar. I can't believe they've not had Callum Robinson on for longer. Has there been an injury? Is it selection? Like him and Salek would be like, surely something that you'd want on the pitch. They'd be dangerous with those two on the pitch. Maybe like 4-4-2. Yeah, they do need to stop shooting from outside the box. You're right, Loaf. You are right there, mate. Unbelievable. Jesus. Guys, if you are new, make sure you're slapping a like on the video. Really appreciate it. Also, guys, we have done, it'd be really great if you're interested. We've done a Rangers and Celtic video, and we've done a Newcastle video. If after this you want to check that out, that'd be really, really helpful. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. I think they'll interest you. The Celtic and Rangers one from earlier on today is just very much about if they'd be able to prosper in English football. That interests you. But yeah, just try and do a few different things on the channel as well. But yeah, let me know. Parker continues to wear that Primani jacket he does, Nige. Yeah. Little fashion statement in it. It'll probably be very expensive. Right. Here come Cardiff again. Can they do anything? It's just that final third. If you're a Cardiff fan, you're probably pretty happy, but it's massively frustrating as well. Burnley, they've got to hold strong. I do think they will. El Ghazi. They just can't get the ball in the box. O'Dowd on the overlap. Chance. Once again, can't beat that. Callum O'Dowd's delivery has been minging, by the way. Really bad. He's had a lot of opportunities to deliver key passes in this second half, and his delivery's been disgustingly bad. And now Burnley are keeping hold of the ball. Little dark arts on the sideline. They're substitutes. O'Dowd. Ramsey. Back to O'Dowd. He's got to beat Roberts and put a good ball in. Goes inside. Cardiff just probing. Ball played in. It's a terrible ball in, but I thought that was it. The chance of the match. Headed in. Oh, has he missed? How has he missed? How has he missed the target? Ball chipped in, headed through. Oh my God. He's got to score. Not even hit it on target. He's got to score. He's hit it with his laces. He's not even hit it with his side foot. Cardiff have missed an fish out of water. That's what he is. I cannot believe he's missed that. I cannot believe he's missed that. Cardiff have just had a match drawing opportunity at the end there. And it had been, to be honest, probably deserved. Salek off the bar, and then they've had that. My goodness. Can Cardiff muster something? That was a massive chance for the Bluebirds in their survival hopes. Wow, what an opportunity that was. Fish misses the target. Sarmiento gets a yellow card for being Sarmiento. Wow, and Burnley are hanging on, has to be said. But what a win this would be. What a win this would be, because they've been right up against it, it's felt. Cardiff have given a real good go. Ball played in the box again. It's a shocking delivery again from Cardiff. I think it was NG this time. Ball played back in. Can they get another flick on? They have got a flick on. Burnley get the additional. See, it's second and third contacts, and then that's it. That's it. What a it's not the end of the game, but that is massive for Burnley. Massive. Two huge moments in that second half. Salek hitting the bar and Fish at the end. My goodness gracious. Wow. All of you guys. Connor today's blue and yellow if Leeds go up as champions. Yeah, mate. Why not? Why not? FFS. Yeah, Nige. I will be if the injury's all right, mate. I've got honestly, mate, that ankle is just knackered. So I will be if it's all right. Parker's jacket is nearly $4,000. That doesn't surprise me. Cardiff, how a lot of you guys can't believe it. Basically, Lee, they've just missed an absolute sitter. Oh, and they're in. Are Burnley in? Oh, they are. Burnley are in. Wow. Nearly 3-1. This game has just turned into absolute chaos. Yeah, Burnley just going to wind it down now. I think they're just going to get it to the corner. Wow. You almost just cannot believe that's not gone in. Burnley fan here. Yeah, definitely riding our look shit in my pants right now. I think you've done it, mate. I think you've done it. Yeah, I can't believe. I'll be honest, mate. I can't believe that's not gone in. I cannot believe he's not scored. Fish did a Bamford special. He did, mate. He did. But it's fair play to Burnley if they get this one done. They've really rode it out. And I think as soon as this goes into play, it's just going to be full time. And that's it. Wow. Massive game that felt like. Really big game. And let me tell you why. Cardiff were maybe that is a sign of things to come against the lowerly teams. Against the lowerly teams in the round the right. Because I tell you what, Cardiff in that second half came for a fight. They came for a fight. And those balls into the box, it's the first time I've seen this season in a league game where I've looked at Burnley and thought, I mean, you look at that Select chance, the first half, of which was a bit of a half chance, but it hit the post. Salak then hits the bar with a brilliant header. It has to be said. It's not an easy chance that he's hit the bar with that. I thought Salak was really impressive. Why did they not get Callum Robinson on quicker? Robinson came on, it all changed. But even out wide, those balls going in and that chance at the end, Mike, I can't believe he's not hit the target. That could be survival. And Burnley have come through it. Fair play to the Clarets, and that does maybe that is a bit of a punch in the face to all of us promotion lot as well, including Burnley. We can have confidence in our teams, but I tell you what, that ain't the Cardiff that turned up and got rolled over by Leeds United 7-0. I know we're good, but Cardiff were embarrassing that day. That Cardiff City side there, they were really unlucky, I thought, in that second half. So that is a massive result. That is a massive result for Burnley. Feels like that's and they'll be in the changing room after that, giving it. They'll be loving that. Champagne might even be out after that one. That was a big win. Big win. Andy's in the building, a Burnley fan, saying every game is different. No easy games now. We'll take it. Sometimes you just got to ride it out. His new name. I agree, mate. I agree. Burnley not going away no matter. Yeah, they're not. Nice one, Connor. See you for the Leeds Watchalong, pal. See you later, mate. Ben Burnley fan says Parker invited Cardiff on with those subs. We got away at the end. It did feel like that, Ben. It felt really like that. Like almost at the start of the second half, they had a little bit of a spell, but then suddenly, out of nowhere, Burnley just started taking control of the game. They couldn't get out. The press was brilliant. They didn't have enough quality to get out their own half. And then out of nowhere, the subs were made and Burnley started to retreat. I agree. Pompey is a must win. Coventry will batter these in Sheffield. I don't know, like with respect to Sheffield United and Burnley, I think it's just going to be a couple of points lost here and there. I don't think it's going to be like, wasn't our best team, didn't play as well as we could, but we're still in it for autos. Definitely are. On to Pompey, 3-0 back on the wagon. Burnley will beat Luton on Saturday and be 2 points off us. Top 6 teams will have to earn their points. That's not a solid unit we usually see. Coventry, why? Thanks for the old live stream, XX. No problem, man. No problem. Yeah, it's definitely not the unit that we normally see. I agree with that when it comes to Burnley. But what I will say is about Burnley, they got the win, lads. They got the win. And let's just have a quick look. Let's just have a quick look at the league table right now, the Championship league table. I know a lot of you guys will be telling me to. Guys, before you leave as well, please slap a like on the video. If you are new, even if you're watching this just on Twitter and you've not even got the full extent of it up, just click in. Get yourselves onto YouTube. You get all the algorithm benefits. We post on there all the time. You get notifications when we post. You can watch. We've got videos on the channel from today and yesterday. Make sure you do it, everybody. Well worth it. It's all free stuff. But yeah, we'll get the league table up now. And we can have a little bit of a natter on that. Enjoy the journey. That's it, mate. Can't worry about it. Can't worry about stuff that you can't control. So this is what we're looking at now. That, for me, kills Sunderland. I think it's killed Sunderland, that. Yeah, it's a big one, that, for them in particular. That is the end of Sunderland, I think, in this automatic race. Not that, I mean, we all sort of knew it was done anyway. But yeah, that's them done, I think. And if you guys agree with that. But obviously the goal difference is on 35. You've got Sheffield United goal. I mean, if you Sheffield United, I know like regarding Leeds, it's a bit of a worry now as well. Obviously, or maybe it's not a worry. But what I will say about Sheffield United is they're right on their tails now. They're right on their tails. But at the same time, Sheffield United have got 2 home games coming up. So, yeah, I'll say Leeds have got to do the business. Leeds have got to do the business, as we know. Keep getting your thoughts in, everybody. Claret says, to be fair, Cardiff stepped on us in the second half. We had enough chances across the game to win. Yeah, I thought Burnley were good. I did think Burnley were good in that game. I thought they looked a lot better than what I've seen them before, especially in that. What I will say is, especially in that first part of the game as well, you know, the first sort of half, I mean, that looked like it could be 4, 5, 6-0. So, yeah. The new name says the 0-0s we previously cost us top spot already. 3 0-0s in a row. Hope we learn. Cut out the attack too early there. Enjoy the journey. RY couldn't Burnley drop points. We've got Cardiff on sat. Is that Steve? You're a Blade, aren't you? Yeah, mate. I don't know what they're like away from home, but I think Sheffield United will be strong. Arsenal 7. Jesus Christ. Still miles ahead. Yeah, I think for Leeds fans that there should be a crumb of comfort. I don't know if there is pressure on Leeds. I mean, Leeds fans in the chat, are you all feeling that? I'm yeah, as a Leeds fan, obviously I try to stay as neutral as I can at points. But yeah, not for me. I'm not. Look, Leeds aren't just going to fall off a cliff now. I don't think personally. Anyway, could be wrong. Biggest result of the night was Halifax beating Forest Green. Good lad. New name says, I reckon us 3 teams get promoted anyway. We've got big teams already. Traff saving 2 penners against Sunderland, beating Leeds and Sheffield United definitely gives me confidence. The big grey minus looks like a bottle. No draws. 2 pressure games with Sunderland and Sheffield. They delivered. Expect them to turn up at Pompey. Imagine being 3rd after the fight and losing the playoffs, mate. Yeah, that's why they always talk about 3rd place teams having problems. Burnley yet again denied 2 clear penalties. Yeah, I Glyn, I'm on board with you there, mate. The Marcus Edwards one was a stonewaller. The Josh Brownhill one, maybe from the angle I saw, the referee maybe thought he jumped into him. Maybe thought he jumped into him a little bit. So that was the only, because obviously I was probably watching the same camera as you, mate. It did look like he jumped into him a little bit. I did think the Edwards one was a penalty, though. No pressure for me right now. PSV, my God. yeah. Nah, I know. Coming up against Arsenal next year and all that lot, if we do go up, it'll be fun. There is definitely pressure on Burnley to go beat Luton. There is definitely pressure if Burnley go beat Luton, sat only 2 points off us. Yeah. And then we'll have what? Will we have 2 games in hand? Is that right? Or will it be the 1 game in hand? Can't quite remember. I think it'll be 1, won't it? You're not going to win them all and still 17 unbeaten. Pompey will turn into prime Barca on Sunday, guaranteed. Needs to hit the ground running. I'm only dreading injuries. It's a long way to go. Let's not forget we ballsed up Pompey at the start of the season. Both get given with VAR. I think, yeah, probably Suey. I agree. New name says, I think Leeds should be simply too good to not get promoted. Might bottle autos because it's close, but I still think you'll be taking the scenic route. FFS says, no team going to do us any favours. We need to get ourselves up and Farker to not get the lads complacent. Leeds and Sheffield United need to keep winning because Burnley have hit form. Yep, it will be 1 game in hand. Pompey are poor at the back. AFTV will be calling them the Champions League winners. Now they will indeed. Guys, that has been it from me. I really hope you've enjoyed this. It's been a bit different. I don't know why I've still got the timer going, but thank you so much for joining me. We are trying to build the watch-alongs up. I think it was like the 3rd or the 4th one we've done. Thank you so much to everybody who's tuned in. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you're checking out the other videos. We did a Rangers one. I've done a Newcastle one. We'll continue to do automatic promotion ones as well. So make sure you're checking out all the video. Leave me some love on them as well, everybody. And yeah, really appreciate your support, everybody. Also, go check out the video on the other channel that I did today as well. It's been an absolute pleasure, everybody. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the other side. Cheers.